Well, I'll be dying. I'll just die to zombies all the time. Whenever I see them, they just kill me.
You could eat the wrong thing, drink the wrong thing, fall off a roof, crash your car, which is very easy to do.
What, and come out the windscreen?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
But I mean, like, last server reset we had, I died once in the whole time that reset was running. And I'd been looting a building. And I think I was on my third or fourth run back to my car to dump stuff off. And I walked around a corner and just face first straight into a zombie that must have spotted me when I was outside that I hadn't realised. And I thought I'd killed like fuck knows how many zombies around it. I thought, no, the whole area is clear. And I'd been there for 20 minutes. And it just obviously followed me back in the building, and I walked round a corner face first straight into the zombie. And then it bit me in the neck. And I'm like, right, that's it. So I died to the one zombie.
But not the 500 you killed before.
Yeah, not the 500 I killed to get in the building.
Right, I did Drakkard's Advance for you.
Okay.
Gave you a Vigor D8 because you haven't taken a stat increase at all. So now your Vigor's higher.
Cool.
And you've got and also swapped out one of your edges to give you Brawny, which means basically you're stronger and tougher. Yeah, you're harder to kill.
And a quicker picker-upper.
Well, you can also carry more shit. Yeah, it means your inventory is increased by.
I was just thinking of the paper towels called Brawny.
Brony.
Yeah, we have a paper towel called Brawny here.
Ah. Yes, your encumbrance is higher now, basically, because you're a tank. Yeah, and I mean, yeah. Also, I said it the other day. Just because in this Lankhmar setting, there's a thing called unarmored hero. So if you don't have armor on, when you make a soak roll against a wound, you get a +2. But you can put armor on if you want. Because none of you got an armor on at the moment, but you can put some on if you want. That increases your toughness as well.
I'm meant to be a thief. And I'm like the world's biggest thief. But
yeah, that's right. Well, yeah. Oh, actually, I've already done it. Look, if you go into your armor and your inventory tab, I've given you a leather jerkin. I don't know if I did it onto Tui as well.
No, I just hold on. I had something. What's this? Hold on. I'm got stuff in my tack that I've never had before. What was that?
What, blackjack?
And Gatorade or Garrett.
Garrot. Oh, that's loot from that's loot that I distributed all the loot that you got from the temple. So some of it is weapons. You can get rid of it if you don't want it.
No, I'm just like looking at the. I mean, it's. So here's the thing. So I look at the dagger and I see raised damage D6. Blackjack doesn't have raised damage. So is it the same thing? Medieval.
Yeah, no, raised damage is basically whenever you'll get raised damage on it. Yeah, that's an automatic thing.
Okay. Blackjack. 2d4. Oh, that's weird. 1d6. What the hell is that? Garrett.
Garrot is what you strangle people with. Come up behind them, strangle them.
hang on to that blackjack. I'm not sure if I need just because it's the exact same thing as
Don't really need a blackjack. It's
daggers.
just for knocking people out, isn't it? But
Yeah, I don't need to wait. No, I don't want any.
Jimmy
yeah, Bane.
had the day off, and then he tells me the table's up. So I'm confused.
No, that
What's
was Friday.
That was
And now
Friday?
you can't tell me that you can't go pick up the kids because I know they don't have school today.
Yeah, the one kid wants me to take her to spend the night with a friend because she doesn't have school tomorrow either. So
No, you're tough crap.
yeah,
So
well,
Daddy's
they're gonna have
done
to wait
playing
now.
games.
11 said he's just left work. Well, about 5 minutes ago, so he's on his way.
Yeah, I have like a sick cow, and so I got her calf in my yard because I have the bull and a steer in the other pasture, and so like I'm running out of places to put these cows, and we have 2 acres around the house, and so I literally like put up a fence today in the front of my yard to keep her in there, and then I had to give her water and give her a bale of hay, and just freaking, I'm like wore out, man, because I'm old, not out of shape mainly, but hey.
Dawson not tired.
yeah, Bane is though. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right.
So, what does the sweep attack I've got? What does that do?
That's the one where you can attack basically you would target everything around you, and you can do one attack in it all. You did it the other day on the skeleton.
Yeah, you used it last week.
No, I was just trying to. I was just going through my abilities and stuff. I was just trying to actually find out where it says what it does.
Oh, if you click on the little dragon thing, it'll bring it up.
No, it doesn't.
Well, it should do. On the dragon, on edges, sweep. Oh, not are you doing it? You're looking in combat, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's automated because it's a -2. The attack roll is at -2. When you get improved sweep, you get rid of the penalty.
Yeah, but where?
But if you go to your main tab, you'll see it on your edges sweep. The top tab.
Okay, yeah.
Some weird crap in here.
Because
Some liquids I don't know about.
Of course, it would tell you on one tab when you click on the dragon what the ability does. It wouldn't tell you on the other one.
Oh yeah, because the other one's just an attack. Yeah.
No, but I would still expect if I clicked on the dragon. My point is the UI on this thing. I would still expect it to tell me what the fucking thing did if I clicked on the dragon in the other tab.
What things have you spotted in your inventory that you don't know what they are?
White and black liquid.
That's from the house where you all got shrunk.
Oh,
It was
Why
on the
isn't mine-
table, bottles of black liquid and bottles of white liquid.
oh, it wasn't my inventory last week. That's weird.
No, yeah, it's part of the stuff that I sold and distributed. So you've got all the loot from them.
Yeah, I got the tome, which I remember from the house, which I don't know what to do with. I'll figure that out later.
Well, I'll tell you what to do instead of it, if you just click it so it's got the white box next to it on the inventory, it won't account to your encumbrance. You can just say you stashed them at the baker's.
Okay, stash them at the baker's.
Yeah.
Sling bullet, and then I have sling stone, which is funny.
Yeah,
Don't know
same
what-
thing. Yeah.
Let me get
Paperwork.
some water. I'll be right back.
have lock picks.
No, don't.
Yeah, I was just about to do. I was like, why do I have 2 rows of lock? Bronze ring, does it do anything? No, it's just a bronze fucking ring. Which I will equip. Put on the ring just for the fuck of it. Okay.
All right. I'm back. Did you guys miss me?
Here last week.
You weren't gone very long. That was a quick getting a drink.
I was talking to my daughter. I told her she's got like an hour and a half, 2 hours before I'm ready to take her. She's all dressed and ready to go, sitting at the kitchen table waiting.
3 hours later, Daddy.
She slept till noon, so I mean,
This day off, you're allowed to sleep till late.
that's right. You can't mess with my Lankhmar Shenanigans game, though. All right, what the hell's going on here?
So, we know how many advances. So, advances 3.
You've had 3.
Oh,
The 4th one makes you seasoned. Yeah.
Okay, so can I pick can I be garlicly seasoned?
So the rats can eat you?
Not good.
So, Rackard and Tatui know about you and Shawad's shenanigans, Bane. Awesome.
I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing happened.
Just left the widow and her children in the house on fire.
It was Shawad's fault, man. I was like way drunk. He had to like carry me out.
Yeah, like he could carry you out. He's about 4'6". Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how he did it. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where was that thing about the advances? Where was that? Player guide. During his abilities. No. Oh, there's advancement rank. 3 novice from 7. And advanced lets a character do one of the following. Oh.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh crap! I was looking at that. Where'd it go?
Hey.
Just looking at the advances, and I hit the wrong button out in the way, and I can't figure out where it was. Here, sorcery characters. No, oh, there it is.
If you drag the little dragon skull down to the shortcut bar, you can have it on one of the shortcut bars at the bottom.
Cool. Okay. Gain a new edge. Did that. Increase 2 skills. As a character advances in rank, they go up. All right. Increase one attribute by die type. This option may be taken once per rank.
You've done that on agility already, so you can't do it again.
Yeah, but I could make vigor or smarts better.
No, not until you get another rank.
Right, rank 4.
Yeah. You can do it any time during novice. You can do it once during seasons. You can do it once, but you can't do it. You can't increase every stat by one die. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if I want to get something else. I can't. I increase agility by 10, which means athletics,
Hello, Mew Mew.
stealth, thievery. I could change that to 10. Actually, no. It's one attribute for 2 skills, right? Increase one attribute by die.
No, the skill. Yeah, you can increase an attribute. That's like the vigor, agility, all that lot.
The main ones.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if I need to, except for maybe strength.
Yeah, well, your melee
But
weapons do
increase
strength.
skills.
Damage you do is strength plus whatever the weapon damage is. So
Increase. Oh, strength increases weapon damage?
yeah, melee weapon, yeah, and thrown weapons as well.
Like those main 5 I can only do once per
Rank, yeah.
Yeah, but agility isn't terrible. I do need to probably get my strength up. Or I can increase increase 2 skills that are lower than their length. So, or I can make stealth and thievery 10. My next rank.
Yeah, you could do that, yeah. If your agility is 10, yeah. Your agility is 10, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep. So stealth and thievery at 10 would be very, very nice.
You would. They could just send you out on missions while they go down a pub.
Yeah, they just
Drakkard, Thorson, and Shawad go out on a piss, and you go and break in somewhere and get all the loot for them.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, it would. A freaking brainless behemoth. We'll sweep something.
No, Mew Mew, 11 will be here.
Hello.
There you look. I just said no, Mew Mew, 11 will be here, and then you appeared. Yeah. You just said if he's just left 5 minutes ago, he's probably going to fall asleep. Yeah.
Yeah, I did just leave work and just got home. I turned on my computer. I haven't even gone to the restroom because I want to make sure I log in and all that business.
Okay.
Wow, you're way more like thoughtful than me. I usually wait for Jimmy to message me 4 times, and then I'm like, "Oh, I got a game." You know.
I hate my personal, and I don't care about anybody else in terms of like unless you're one of my employees, but I hate being late. And if people are late, that's personal life or whatever. I'm not going to be pissed off at anybody, but like unless I'm paying you. If I'm paying you, that's a whole other story.
I'm glad how you caveat that, so I don't take it personally. It's great.
Well, yeah, because other people have other stuff going on. I mean, like,
I'm just teasing. I'm not that bad. I try to be on time.
I have.
But Jimmy told me I had the day off, and then he like told me I had to be here. So then I hurried.
No, I didn't. Don't make things up,
motherfucker.
I'm gonna read exactly what you said. You said,
do it.
You said,
That's a lot of us. Jimmy, did you say a lot?
Pass for the night. No worries. It's gonna be light entertainment tonight, babe. You're the greatest. Don't worry about it. Just take off next week. I'll give you an extra advance. That's what he said.
yeah.
Where's my character?
It's going to be up to light entertainment tonight. He was correct. Yeah.
Who stole my character?
Oh, I might have destroyed it, or you got to maybe wait for it to appear.
All right, I'll wait for it to appear.
No, it's owned by you. It's still owned by you. Yeah.
I did mine this weekend. Why did I do mine this weekend? Was I not Was I planning on? Because you told me to. Is it?
Well, I said to you the
Chance to win?
table's up. I said in the chat the table's up. Anyone wants to do their advances, and you said or you did your Thorson voice. I heard it.
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
do advance. That's
Yeah, I
Hulk
think you
voice. Yeah.
threatened me.
Yeah, you said the next advance puts us up the next tier, right?
The one after this does, yeah.
That doesn't sound like Thorson. He would have referred to himself in the third person.
All right, so the advance should say number 3 or should it say number 4?
It should say number 3. You mean
Number
you've had
3.
3 advances? You say you've got 1 to do now.
Okay, and I believe last time I bumped my attributes, and then I bumped up because I bumped up my vigor.
You've
I
done
bumped
vigor.
up,
You've got assassin, and now you've got. I don't know what you've got next to do.
Did I grab assassin?
Yeah, you did that last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, I see it. And then the next one you said I got to do is my trait because you can't do more than one of each, right?
Well, you can't do another trait because you did vigor D8. So.
Or sorry. That's to me that says attribute. So I meant skill.
You can do skills, or you can pick another edge. Yeah.
Okay, so like, can I bump my shooting to 12, or can it never go higher than?
It can't go higher than the attribute.
If it goes higher than the attribute, yeah, that would, yeah. But I mean, yeah, you might want to bump up 2 other things rather than just.
Well, my shooting's already 10.
Can it go higher than the attribute?
Yeah, you can, but it costs 2 points, which means instead of him being able to get, like, say, persuasion and notice up or something, you know, or get a new skill or 2 new skills even, he just can only get because your shooting's linked to agility, isn't it? So
Yeah.
because your agility is 8, it's already cost you 2 points to get it to 10, whereas it should have cost you
that
1
was
point.
that was day 1 when I was creating a character. Yeah.
So, like, what I'm doing is I'm getting my agility to 10. That way, next time, stealth and thievery, I can both do it one go.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can only increase the attribute once every rank. So you got to be careful with that. I got to get my stuff.
Are we ever gonna have horses and stuff or no?
Yeah, you can just go rent horses. Yeah.
Because like if I wanted to do riding per se.
Yep.
Why? We got a Thorson.
Yeah.
Well,
Or boating.
I got intimidation, and
you can just do this later if you want, 11. There's no need to do it now. But
Get Thorson saddle. I'm pretty sure need a
could
Thorson
ride my
saddle.
pot helm.
oh yeah, I was saying
it's
earlier,
like
if you
on
want to
top?
buy armor, you can. If you want to put armor on, you can. Helps you not die as quick.
I don't think my pot helm's ever been used though.
Well, if someone does a headshot at you, it protects your head, doesn't it? So
You can get like armored
never-
nipple tassels.
It's never happened. Yeah. I'm like, what was that old movie, that old fantasy movie where like the guy gets blessed by this is a serious question. The guy gets like blessed by the priestess, and then they take a sword and they like rack it across his chest, and like it doesn't cut him, and like all the people are like, "Oh," and then but it's like a total fraud. Do you guys remember what I'm talking about? Like, what
Nope.
was that movie? Yeah, maybe I just dreamed it.
yeah, maybe. Who knows? Is it an 80s movie? What year was it?
Yeah. Oh, it was totally 80s movie, man.
It was not like the Beastmaster or
Was it the Beastmaster?
Let
me look.
What's the other one where he's got the tri-blade sword thing? That was quite a good one, wasn't it?
Yeah, what was that one? What is that one? Hang on.
Tri-blade?
Yeah, he had a sword with 3 blades on it, and he could fire the 2 blades out.
Yes, what?
Yeah.
I think that was the movie. What movie was
That was the
that?
one where that's the one where he's crucified on the thing, and he gets his hand, he rips his hands off the wall, and
I'm not answering the question. What movie was that?
I don't know what movie it was.
Sword and the
Kroll?
Sorcerer.
Was it
Sword and the
Kroll?
Sorcerer, that's it. Sword and the Sorcerer.
Sword and
Crow was the
Sorcerer.
glaive, which is the spinny thing.
Yeah, Kroll was the glaive, yeah. And
All right, so I have
the
a
best
question.
of all the 80s movies, Hawk the Slayer.
Hawk. I am Hawk.
Me and my brother used to think that was the best movie ever when we were kids. We were watching that, it's like, what a load of fucking shit.
What was the name of it?
Hawk the Slayer, really
Hawk.
bad. Yeah,
But
I've never heard of that one, man.
yeah. What's his name?
maybe
Jack
Hawk has
Palance is the bad guy in it.
Oh.
I have a question.
Hello.
the skill healing. That's not like magic healing, right? That's
No, it's
like
just
healing.
tending wounds. Yeah. None of you have got it apart
let's
from Ignis, and he's not really.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
Ignis at the
thinking.
moment.
I was like debating that or gambling because obviously gambling because my character's an asshole gambler.
You can get gambling and healing at D4 if you want.
But well, my smarts is a D6.
Yeah,
Doesn't
but
it
it would
pair
still
off of
cost you
that?
2 points to get. I mean, you could get gambling at D6 and not get healing, or you could get 2 at D4. Yeah.
Your skill
Oh.
list, what items?
I
It
wanna-
must have been like a really bad fantasy movie because I can't even find it.
It's an
Aw.
English fantasy movie. The elf
Oh
in
yeah,
it,
there'll be counters web pages about Hawk the Slayer. It
and the
was
sword. It was the sword with the
No,
the
I'm talking
gems.
about the movie. I'm trying to Google the movie that I'm trying to think of, where like the guy he gets his chest can block a blade, but it's like, oh man, what the hell movie was that?
And then what? And then they shoot him in the eye and kill him. You're not thinking of the Man Who Would Be King, where someone tries to shoot him, and it bounces off, and they think he's the reincarnation of.
No, it's
Alexander the Great.
yeah, Mark Singer. That's who that guy is.
That's
It's like
Beastmaster.
yeah,
Mark
yeah,
Singer's
yeah.
Beastmaster. Yeah.
It's not Beastmaster. Wow, he's looking old, man. Have you seen what Mark Singer looks like today?
Looks like an old guy, I think.
Dude, what happened?
probably because
What
he's an old guy.
It's
I
been like
reckon so.
40 years. I mean,
I'm totally like depressed now. I gotta go drink a bottle of whiskey. I can't be here anymore. This is depressing.
Don't do it.
Do it.
So you've done it then, gambling, yeah?
Yeah, I went
Oh,
gambling sick.
What the hell kind of link is that?
What the shizat?
Hang on, I'm pulling a good picture of him. Wow, this is terrible. I mean, Red Sinus, he still looks okay, I guess.
So
how much does it cost to actually add a skill? 1 point or 2?
to get it at D4 cost 1, yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, so gain a new edge, increase a skill.
I like how you guys are talking about going up to like 12. My highest skill is like 8.
I have 1 at 10 because when I created it, I sacrificed all the other stuff just to make it.
I have all my skills are 8, but I could next advance
all your skills are 8.
No, I said I have a lot of skills at 8. I have an agility.
He's got 2 4s, a 10, and 2 8s, whereas you've got 2 8s, 2 6s, and a 4. And also, because Tatui's race,
That's
he
attribute, not
gets
skill,
an
though.
extra.
I've got
Oh, yeah.
8, 6, 8, 6, 6, 6, 10, 8. I like all them 6, 6, 6, and then a 4.
I don't
Well,
care
I
what
guess the
anybody
thing
says.
is-
The 80s and 90s were great, man. They're way better
So-
than today.
If
I
I
don't
gain
care
a
what anybody
rank,
says, but
I
I
can
had 3
gain
channels
a
on
new
my TV.
edge,
It was still better.
increase a skill, increase 2 skills if they're underneath my attribute. But it doesn't say if I can add a skill.
Yeah, you can add a skill, yeah.
At 2 points or 1.
1
Oh, yeah,
point.
he was in V too.
Yeah, you can get 2 skills at D4 or 1 at D6. Unless, say, you get something that requires
So-
smarts and your smarts is 4, and then you can only get, it will cost you.
I can't, let's say, add a skill and then add a level to the skill.
Yeah,
if
you
it's
can do that,
underneath.
yeah. Yeah. But
You
again,
can.
yeah.
I can add one skill
That's what Shuad just did. He gave himself gambling at D6.
But you could, but let's say, but that's all you can do. You can't.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
yes.
Okay. Ba-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum.
That's
Ba-ba-dum-ba-dum-bum.
smarts, and I
Hang on,
have
what am I
8
doing here? This is supposed to be.
Am I misunderstanding something with this system? But with the higher your stats and whatever get, your average chance of success increases, but you lower your chance of doing something amazing.
No, because you've got the wild card. Wild die. Every time you roll anything, you also roll a D6, don't you? So it picks the better of the 2. The math sounds like that straight off, but when you actually go further into it, it doesn't work like that. But yeah,
No,
Yeah, like you can't. You're not gonna.
no, you must be lowering your chance to do something amazing.
I can see that.
I don't understand the math.
No,
that
because
part.
then you get because the 6
No.
would always get a
So-
raise.
No. So a 6 or higher, or
Anyway, every time you get a max dice, so if you get if you do a strength roll,
yeah. Is it a 6 or is it a max dice?
it's a max dice, yeah.
Yeah.
So your chances get lower.
Yeah, so your chances get lower of doing something amazing, but
Past D6.
your average chance. Well, no, not even
No,
below.
I'm just saying, if 2d6 would be like, I guess optimum. If I'm rolling a d6 for my skill and then a d6 on wild card on top of that.
But having the higher die, for instance, my D10 shooting, means I'm more likely to not have to worry about getting that max roll to get the raise.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
you have a better chance of succeeding simply because the number's higher, but you have a lower chance of doing something amazing because the dice roll chance is higher.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
you also you throw in things like you like when you can't think of anything to do on a turn, so you say I'm going to hold. You could actually taunt one of the characters that are fighting, and then it makes whoever's hitting it. Say you comes to your go and you can't do anything because you're out of range. You sit there and you taunt the target that someone else is going to attack their go, and then it makes them vulnerable, and then the attacks from that player will do more. Actually, from every player will do more damage or more chance of hitting that thing, and so the percent. Yeah, it is. I've looked at the maths of it, and there's a whole big thing about it, and you're right, but it kind of like it balances out with teamwork and stuff, because it's not just roll a dice. It's also there's other things where you can help each other out, and you can do you can like say I'm going to try and trip him over, and that makes him distracted. So your allies then get a bonus to hit him and stuff like that.
Well,
All right.
I mean that's kind of irrelevant, but it's the better you get at doing something, the worse chance you have of doing something fucking phenomenal.
Well, yeah, I suppose
Wild card's only on the attack, not on the damage. So
any dice roll. I'm not even talking about attacks. Any dice roll.
So I'm confused. Okay, so when you roll, like I have a D10 that I roll, and then it rolls a D4, right, for the wild die?
No, it's a D6.
Yeah, but
the wild die is a D6.
The point
so it always rolls the D6. Okay.
Yeah, but the point is the higher the dice roll, the lower chance of you getting the maximum possible result, which is effectively a crit. Think of it just like a crit in D&D terms.
Because like a D20 is 5% chance of rolling a 20.
Yeah, whereas
a D6. Sorry, go ahead.
A D4 is a 20% chance of getting a crit.
Okay,
25.
so if you roll a 4 or a 6 on the wild dice, then you roll another die. Is that how that works?
It doesn't matter the dice. If you roll maximum, you always roll again.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So by having a higher dice roll, you will have more chance of success because your just average dice roll will be higher. But the chance of you doing something like, oh my god, I fucking crit, it goes down the better you get.
But there's no crit. Like it's not going to change your damage. It only changes your chance to hit.
Here's a way to think about it. If you have a high,
all the dice rolls apply the same though. Doesn't it work with damage as well?
Damage is not a. Go ahead.
Here's the way to think about it. You can either be your basic character who manages to get really fucking lucky and kill the Scream villain out of the skin of their teeth because, oh my god, how did I do that? Or you can be John Wick and just kill people all the fucking time.
Yeah, that's one way of looking at it, yeah. I've just linked, someone done some maths on it. I've linked a post about it, but I thought of something else and now maybe you completely forget it.
But if you look like it, let's say your damage, right? Your combat damage.
The combat damage, I've set it. I've made it. There's the damage you do on a thing. It says 4 wounds. That's because I put a 4 wound ceiling on it.
But I'm just saying
you can inflict 36 wounds if you roll enough dice. But I just put a 4 wound cap on it, so it makes it a bit more.
But I'm just saying that your weapon, because I haven't seen a weapon that the higher your weapon is, all my weapons are like 2d4. So just because I roll an 8 or something on my dagger doesn't change the fact that I still have to roll 2d4 for my damage.
Yeah, that's because your strength is so low.
Yeah, so
So the damage of the weapon depends on your. So that's also the same then.
Yeah, the damage depends on your strength. So your strength, your like your broadsword is. If you look at your broadsword, it's got a 2 8-sided dice because the sword is D8 and then your strength is D8. You roll them and add them together.
Yeah, so that's the same as well.
That's like 2D. Yeah, 2 to 16
So-
damage, isn't it? Yeah.
because I have 2d4 because my daggers, because I'm a little weakling.
As I say,
So
it's
I have a better chance to get
I
a
find
raise than you do.
a weird system because the better they get, better you get, the less chance you have of critting.
But it kind of probably balances out. So let's say you have 2d8.
I know it balances out, but balancing out is boring. That's
Yeah, but then you get
It's-
the wild die, the exploding dice thing, and then it
doesn't
gets interesting.
matter. Doesn't matter. It's still a lower chance. That's my whole point. I've been trying to, for weeks and months, I've been trying to figure out what bugs me about the system. And this is it. This is it.
We should play some
better-
old school essentials.
The
That's
better,
what we should play.
the better you get at something, the worse your chance of doing something amazing is.
Yeah, that makes
Yes,
sense. doesn't
on
it?
average, you will be better. On average, you will be better. But your chance of doing something amazing is lower.
But it's also you have a lower chance of absolutely fucking up.
Yeah, true.
Dropping your fucking weapons and shooting yourself in the foot or something.
With a D4, 25% chance that you're just going to stab yourself.
So
Yeah, right. Or Thorson.
yeah, maths and statistics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but we got to talk about Shawad and Thorson's.
So what you guys are saying is we need to create our own tabletop RPG.
No.
No,
there's plenty.
no. What we're saying is, Shawad, you woke up in the streets covered in poo.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Am I naked?
You were naked. You remember when you got knocked unconscious? You got unconscious in the gambling den.
Well,
Oh, I
a
missed
little
that.
worse than unconscious.
Yeah, you got bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you woke up, because we got to do some retrofitting here, you woke up. Thorson was in the Silver Eel. You were out in the street with a sign next to you said "Poop on me, 1 silver Smurdock." And people have been pooping on you, and you've got like 10, 15 silver Smurdock in your pot.
Nice.
You're
That's a
covered
lot
in
of turd.
defecation. Yeah.
Did the sign say 2 silver Smurdocs for diarrhea?
No, it wasn't that complicated.
Oh, that would have been better. I would be rich.
Oh yeah, maybe, but no. Yeah, so you've got some money, but you've also got no money.
So can I go back and start gambling again? I don't need clothes or anything to do it. I just walk in shit
well,
covered and try and
you've
gamble.
got some clothes, but okay. So that's what happened. You woke up, your wounds attended. Thorson gives you a guilty look because he might have pooped on you.
You asshole. Thorson, is this your poop?
It was a sign. I thought I was supposed to.
Damn you.
Yeah.
Not too bright, are ya?
And then the Tui is back at the baker's place, which is the widow and the kids are not dead. The widow's wounds attended to; she's okay. Fire got put out. You and Thorson are no longer allowed to stay there anymore because ran off while the house is on fire. So you've got to find your own
Well, why
lodgings.
Well, this guy needs a shower.
Yeah. So we can, if we can fast forward a bit through that now, right? So everyone's up to date. Everyone knows what happened now. You've done the Temple of Ottershite, got paid. Yeah, and then so some strange things have happened. There was a fire at the back of the Silver Eel, which set fire to the building, and so the Silver Eel is now out of access. It's got to have some fire. You know, someone's got to fix it. One of the top floor burnt down.
Well, I ain't fixing shit.
No, yeah. So you can't. You're gonna have to stay somewhere else. And then also, a couple of people attacked the Thieves Guild, They went into the Thieves Guild and killed quite a few thieves. Basically at the same time as the fire was happening. Yeah.
So, I suspect it's related and connected.
Maybe. If you make a common knowledge roll, you can maybe figure it out. And I'm going to get a drink of water.
Could it possibly be related?
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Oh! 13.
We need to drink some shrink potions.
Also was thinking about, other thing I was talking to the Thieves Guild about. Because, Jimmy, the other thing?
The other thing?
You get a drink.
The party thing. My solo mission?
Oh.
Oh.
Solo mission? Oh yeah, no, this is unrelated. Who made the super high?
That was
11.
Schwad. Schwad knows what
was
the
it?
fuck is up.
Smarts roll?
Common knowledge roll.
Common knowledge. No, somebody got a nice common knowledge there. Look at that. 14
Aha,
for
beat you
top
by
two.
1.
Well, you rolled the smarts. You didn't roll common knowledge.
Okay, I rolled the wrong one.
Yeah, you rolled the wrong one.
Fine, I rolled the common
But
knowledge.
we know the deal.
Hey, it's 4.
See,
It's the
you're
same
smart,
thing,
but
common
you don't-
knowledge, same thing. But yeah, it doesn't matter. So you all pretty much know that it was that basically what happened was the Thieves Guild, couple of guild people who are not members of the Thieves Guild robbed the Thieves Guild.
Ooh.
There was a job being done, and they intercepted it, nicked the loot, and then dashed off to their hidey-ho. And then the Thieves Guild found out about it and tried to kill the thieves, but they weren't there. They was out at the pub, but they killed the thieves' lovers, girlfriends.
Ooh.
So they decided
That sucks.
to get their revenge. They went in the Thieves Guild and just started laying waste to everyone. Because they walked into the doors, the front doors of the Thieves Guild are always open. So they just went in. They knew there was people in there. They set fire to the place. Went in and killed a load of thieves, and then they
I'm going to kill them all.
and then they just marched. Then they just left Lankhmar.
How's my cat?
I think
How is my cat?
Shawad and Bane are suspect to me because they just like to set fire to crap.
It wasn't them. It was Farford and Grey Mouser. It wasn't them. It was Farford and Grey Mouser.
Right. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean that was the that's what happens in the book.
Yeah.
Right?
So this is what happened. Yeah. They've yeah.
Well, I'm not going to fight them. They're going to kick our
No,
ass.
they've left. They've left Lankhmar. After they set fire to after they went into the Thieves Guild and killed the sorcerer, they just left because they've had enough of Lankhmar.
Why do you got to pit us against Farford and
Yeah, I am
the
not
mouse?
pitting you against them. This is what's happened. This is just the story. The reason why you can't stay at the Silver Eel because it got partly burnt down.
How is my cat?
Your cat is fine.
Good. I would have had to go kill everybody if they hurt my cat.
They didn't hurt your cat. They broke into the Thieves Guild and killed some of the thieves in the Thieves Guild, like the sorcerer that killed their girlfriends. Yeah.
Well, we don't care about them.
Yeah.
Nope.
So the cat's fine.
Good. I forgot to name my cat.
Yeah, it's called Cat.
Yep, my cat's called Cat right now.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
I'm
So
gonna change
then
it.
you say you've gone to drink in the Black Kettle pub, which is near the docks of Lankhmar. Yeah, it's a cold, grey, miserable night. It's raining.
Like-
I thought you were going to say cold, grey, miserable pub.
No, it's a cold, grey, miserable night. Yeah, so you've everyone's feeling a bit depressed. So it's time to. This is called an interlude. So you basically tell us a story about something sad that happened in your lives.
My cat is named Mr. Meowsers now.
Mr. Meowsy.
Yeah.
Mr. Meowsers.
So who's first with their tale of woe?
I can tell you a tale of woe. Schwad can spin a wonderful yarn.
Go on in,
If that's-
Shuard first.
Who am I telling the story to?
You're telling it to all of you lot. You're in the pub, sitting around, having a drink. Yeah.
All right, let me get my voice right. This reminds me of the time when I woke up cold and alone and naked with shit all over my body, and I was pooped on for a silver pence per poop, and I didn't even get bonus money for diarrhea. It was so sad. I smelled terrible.
Great fucking story.
Is that a tale of woe?
Cool story,
It's
bro.
meant to be everyone is feeling depressed. So that,
Yeah, I'm not even want to drink my beer now.
No, I'm just sitting there as he's telling the story. My dagger just keeps stabbing the table.
Just remember, getting pooped on is worse than the time I ended up having to kill 14 school children because they saw me after I murdered an old lady because she cut me off with her little gelding horse, and that bitch had to die. Then a kid saw it and they had to
Dang.
die.
As
And then I
they
had to
So nice.
kill their teacher
Whoa.
because he had to die.
and I'm just like, as you say, talking about the killing kids, my dagger just keeps hitting harder into the table, and I'm just staring.
This is Lankhmar. Do you think any of us are clean-cut, nice heroes here? I don't think so.
There's
Oh.
clean cut, and then there's
murdering
this.
school children. Yeah. Yeah, he could be making it up. You don't know with Shuard.
I'm just angry. I'm past woe, and I'm just pissed.
Well,
Okay.
I've always had a knack for killing. I say we go out and do a little bit of it right now.
Okay. So that's Tatui. That's not Tatui. Shuard, that's your story. I'll give you a Benny. Who's next? The sad tale. Thorsten's got a sad tale.
I
didn't know where my
lollipop was.
This one time back in my barbarian village, like it was really cold, and I didn't have my furs, and in fact I was completely naked, and it was very very upsetting because all of a sudden like everybody kind of like walked in and like I'm standing there, you know, and it's really cold. You know what happens when it's really cold, right? You get the shrinkage. And everyone just kind of laughed and mocked me.
These are the worst tales
it
of
was
woe I've
very-
ever heard.
It was really bad.
And then I weep in my beer. I don't know. You put me on the spot, man. I could have had. I need more time.
Well, if you just go to your main character tab and look at the first paragraph.
I just look at him amazed, going, I didn't know you could articulate more than one sentence at a time. I'm just amazed.
Schwad is
Sip my
kind of rocking his ale in a glass, kind of a little bit, and he mumbles to himself, "They told me they could save either myself or my wife. They were wrong."
That's his Cleshite accent, by the way.
What?
That's your Cleshite accent, isn't it?
I don't know. It's my Batman voice.
I'm the Batman.
Where is she?
I'm the Batman.
Oh, fucking
Where
hell.
is she?
Those new trailers look terrible, by the way.
I haven't seen him.
All the movies today suck. There's no good movies, man.
No, there are some good movies.
That's a tale of woe.
Yeah. The Batman trailers.
I
came
feel
to
guilty
Lankhmar-
because
I came to Lankhmar. The Batman
they-
trailers sucked.
they kind of excite me.
Thorsten, is that your story? Or are you gonna elaborate on it past the shrinkage?
No, man, that's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Okay.
Do you want me to come up with a better story?
No, that's all right. Go on. So, are you going to do one to Tui?
I'm trying to think.
Or Draco? Well, you should have one. It should be on your.
I could continue.
I don't see on the story on here. I don't.
I'll give it a go.
All I see is my notes tab.
On the main
So-
tab is on. Go on, Draco's turn.
So I grew up on
It
the
says-
tundra. Oh, sorry.
No, go on. You go,
Yeah,
Draco.
It says, or something along those lines. You make it up, dude. That's what it says.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just did.
exactly.
I grew up on the
All right,
tundra. Life was hard, but I brought myself to the city, telling myself I would make fame, fortune, and the rest of it. Well, life doesn't always work out that way. So I got a job with my natural talents, being a bouncer for a fine establishment. They were hiring. I'm like a brick shit house. Seemed fine. Anyway, there was this fine dame who used to come in, very posh. I think she lives in the north of the city somewhere. I mean, she was a beautiful woman. You wouldn't believe it. 250 pounds of pure aristocrat.
Nice. Delicious.
Yeah, oh yeah. Proper woman, not one of these skinny waifs you see dancing around, skimming around poles. Proper woman. But, you know, she would always wink, smile. Turns out she just wanted to get me to turn a blind eye for all the fraudulent guds she was flinging in the club. She used me. My heart was broken. I lost my job, and then I found my way into the Thieves Guild. They looked at me.
Bane.
The Thieves Guild loves you, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they saw it. They weren't getting a cut of the action. So, of course, they were pissed. But, yeah, she broke my heart. That beautiful, beautiful large lass.
My story was way better.
I remember the day I rocked my baby in my arms and sang to her softly. It helps to pretend she was only sleeping.
I think it's the
Well,
Tui's
at
turn
least-
now.
At least my story is a tale of love and loss.
Yeah, you probably killed it. Trying to think, actually. No, my parents.
Rub your pants? What?
First, didn't know my parents.
Uh.
I was born stealing.
You were
Oh,
stolen.
first thing I can remember, I was stealing. Everybody I knew from, I stole from. Never had any friends, really. Come to think
Still
of it,
don't have any friends, Tatooine.
I know that's the sad part. Y'all are the closest I got, and that's sad. Just
Very.
makes you want to cry that I even want to hang around y'all. Yeah, I remember. Just, yeah, I like stealing. It's lonely though. That sucks. Anywho, I'm tired. I'm bored. I want to steal something.
I want to kill something.
Okay, right. So here we go. You've done your stories. You all got a Benny. Yeah, it's odd. When you entered the Black Kettle several hours ago, you were laughing and congratulating each other on your on all the loot you got from the temple of Votashite and the other stuff. And now, a few hours later, you're armed with better food and ale than the place lets on. You find yourselves and your friends seeped in melancholy. Something feels wrong and unnatural. Suddenly, the door bursts open and two seedy-looking rogues enter, carrying a third man bleeding viciously from the thigh. His clothes are torn, and even in the gloom, you can see chunks of meat and the glint of bone. Thazzy, one of them cries. to the one-eyed Marine or former Marine who owns the place. We need your help. Yeah. And they drag him onto a table, and their friend's basically dying, bleeding out. And Thazzy, who's a one-eyed barman, used to be a Marine, grabs some towels and a bucket of water and tries to see if you can heal him. What are you gonna do? It's not on your table; it's near your table, but yeah.
I lean my chair back a little bit, so my back is a little closer to the wall, and I just observe what's going on around with my hood up.
Well, everyone's looking at this guy who's bleeding out on the table with blood pumping out of his leg. He's got a massive gash on his leg.
What is it? What kind of is it? Like a knife?
No, it looks like a bite, a big bite.
Like for a horse?
I'm just going to be like, hey, what did that?
Another day in
We need
Lankhmar.
help. Yeah, so Thazzy tries to heal.
Maybe I should have taken healing, but instead I took gambling.
Hold on. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, Thazzy is he's slowing the bleeding down, but not enough.
Can I use one of my amber vials?
Which ones are they? The healing ones?
Free healing roll at 4.
Oh yeah, you're unskilled at feet. You'd have to do an unskilled roll at healing, but
It says use a potion gives the user a free healing roll at +4. Unskilled +4?
Yeah.
All right, I just like it. It's that this is the only bar I have to go to. I just want there's not to be blood everywhere.
There's a lot of blood everywhere.
I am doing it selfishly.
If this doesn't work, I
well, -2, so whatever that is. So that +4, so 6.
Yeah. Okay. So you managed to stop the bleeding. Yeah. The wound that you notice there's like a serrated tooth in there that you managed to pull out, like about maybe an inch long, very serrated edges.
I'm just gonna pluck it and grab it.
Oh yeah, you pulled it out already. Yeah, that's how you stopped him from dying.
All right. I changed my vials to 2. Okay.
Yeah, make a common knowledge roll to Dewey.
Right. I'm doing this and I'm asking him at the same time, and I'm saying again. I ask, what did this?
Okay, so right, what he passes out unconscious, but the two people that dragged him in, there's a man and a woman. She says, me and Punt here was on our way by the rocks just passing the Southgate when we heard what sounded like thunder. But there weren't no rain, no storm. One's coming, but that ain't his yet, you see. So, being a curious sort, we head up to the shore a bit more and see this little sloop all crashed up in the shoals. Don't know why it didn't pull into the docks proper like. Anyway, we saw some survivors swim to shore, but most was all cut up and bloody and didn't make it. We figured they'd been attacked by pirates, or maybe there was pirates, or maybe that's why they avoided the docks, eh? One of them almost made it, crawled right up into the surf, holding up a hand for help. Glib waded in. Glib's the guy you just rescued. Waded in and took his hand, but a big shark rose up and bit him. We yelled at Glib to run for it. We ain't no swimmers, you see, but he got bit too. We dragged Glibby out and ran here. We know Fazzy's stitched up a few cuts because he's a Marine. And the wreck's still there. Help us rescue the survivors and maybe we can gather whatever goodies those who didn't make it have left behind, eh?
Can you put that in chat so we can read it?
Yes.
I like goodies.
Me and Punt here was out by the rocks just passing the South Gate when we heard.
How do you know the guy's name?
That's true. How did they know his name?
Because he's one of their mates.
And how do they not know if they're pirates?
Glib waded in and took the hand.
Yeah, Glib went in to help, and then the shark jumped out and it killed one of them.
So this is not So this guy's not a survivor. This is Glib, the guy who
He's
tried
he's one of their friends. Yeah.
Well, Thorson's like dealing with the trauma of leaving the old lady in there on fire with the rats and stuff like that, and so he's got to like make it better, right? Clip that, and he has a major hindrance. So he just like stands up from the table and says, "Show us the way."
says, "Nah, maybe you should stay here. Ships are wooden and can burn."
Shwad gets
good.
up. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say Schwad gets up and goes over to the passed out guy and like puts his hand around his throat up under his jaw, like using his thumb and forefinger to like squeeze little pressure points under the jaw to try and wake him up, and is like, "Where is it and who are you?" You know, Batman stuff.
In God's name.
It's just outside the south gate, he said, by the rocks.
Yeah, and the guy is unconscious. He's got a shark bite in his leg. Yeah, the two that are awake have just told you where it is.
They're useless.
Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah. They said where it was.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't believe them.
Okay, so what are you going to do?
No, I'm going to finish neck me beer and then
Follow Thorson, because Thorson's gone.
I'm leaving. I'm walking out the door.
And follow out the door, I guess.
I just make sure. Are we just going to make sure our tab's paid in the first book with the one-eyed Marine?
Yeah, no, he's not even taking a notice at the moment. He's still tending to this guy that you saved. So
yeah, I just want to throw enough silver on the counter to make sure we're paid for it.
Okay, right. So you're going to go down to the beach, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. So you can see the boat is Yeah, there's a shipwreck. Oh, hang on. Yep. It's not a big boat, but it's a.
Is it day or night or?
It's like it's not late. It's like maybe 6 in the evening.
Are there shadows I could walk through?
I'm just making sure that everybody else can see it too, because of like night vision and stuff.
Yeah, no, everyone can see it. We don't need a map for this. That's right. So yeah, there are survivors trying to get out of the water. So you have to decide what you're going to do. Are you going to rescue survivors, or are you going to try and batter the sharks?
I'm going to battle the sharks. Tatooine, get those survivors! I pull my sword out and I'm going to start swinging at the sharks.
Looking at them like,
we're going to have some shark meat tonight, fellas. And I give a hearty barbarian laugh.
What are you going to do? Set them on fire?
No, you can go. You can't use ranged weapons on them. You can only use melee weapons.
Oh, we can use ranged weapons on them.
You can't use ranged weapons on them.
No, I'm saying what you can use
is
a bow and arrow and some rope.
No,
maybe shoot close to the survivors, and maybe we can pull them out.
I mean, you're wading into the water, and the sharks are coming up into the shallows, like a frenzy of sharks. And it's your first. You're going first, Tatui. So what are you going to do? You're going to rescue someone, or are you going to try and hit the sharks with a weapon?
Can't ranged, so
it's got to be melee, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just going to try to rescue someone.
Okay, so you're rescuing someone. Who is going to fight sharks?
I'll go wait in.
Well.
And Thorson, what are you doing, Shawad?
Shawad is going to observe. Like, is there a way for me to not wade in the water and get to the boat wreckage?
No. You can either fight sharks or rescue people.
And range doesn't work on the sharks because they're in the water, right?
Yeah.
The two big tenderest people are going
seeing as how Shawad is a Batman analog, do I have shark repellent spray?
No, he's not a Batman analog, okay? He's nothing like Batman.
He is in my head.
He is in his own head. Yeah.
Put that wooden mask on and be like,
Exactly. He puts the mask on over his
Let me
face.
explain. This is the dramatic task you're doing, right? Okay, so
I'll fight some sharks.
So if you're fighting sharks, you make a fighting roll, and then if you're pulling people out of the wreck, you make. No, don't do any rolls yet.
Oh, all right.
It's not your go yet.
Oh,
If you're
sorry.
putting people out of wreck, you've got to make whichever is higher of strength or athletics to pull people out of the wreckage.
Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah, so we pick the higher of the two. Or no, is it high? Yeah, pick the higher of the two. And that
Strength's 4.
Yeah, so
Athletics is an 8. So
you'll be doing athletics, right? So,
Hmm.
and Shawad, you're rescuing as well, are you? So, right.
I thought I was gonna fight sharks, but
Yeah, you
I'll
are.
rescue.
Yeah,
I'll help rescue.
you're fighting sharks. Yeah, okay.
We'll do 2. We'll do 2 and 2. How about that? How about that? 2
Well,
saving and 2 fighting.
This round you can change next round, but this round so
Oh,
Thorson,
okay.
you've got to make a fighting roll, not an attack roll, just a fighting roll.
All right, how do I make just a fighting roll?
On the traits page, there's fighting under your skills.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So, all right.
I'm
So
swinging my sword.
Yeah. So you wade in and you smack 2 of them.
Fillet of fish.
Yeah, and you bang them on the noses, and they turn around and go and move off. So you've beaten off 2 of them.
Why do I picture you like
Beat 'em
grabbing the
off.
tail of a shark and like hit the shark with another shark?
Yeah, it's
And
something like that. Yeah.
I'm biting it. I'm biting it with my teeth. Ah.
Aw, a pitiful 4.
Yep, that's it. With a 4, you managed to beat one of the sharks and bang it on the nose or whatever. You can't really fight them because it's like a swarm of. There's hundreds of them.
Do I roll my athletics right now?
No, not yet. Now it's Drakard's go.
Well, if those 2 are fighting, then I'm going to yoink someone out the.
Yoink.
Okay, so that's what have you got? You're going to use
I
your
will
strength
start-
roll, isn't it? Yeah.
I will start with a yoink and turn it into a yeet.
Yeah. So use your roll
Throw
strength,
'em.
basically. Yeah.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Oh my.
Guard, get them out of the water! Quit messing around!
As I'm swinging sharks, banging sharks on other sharks.
I can't. Apparently, I'm shit. So,
They're a bit slippery. Yeah. Right. Hang on. Where's my little note gone?
Come on!
Do I have to do mine now? Or?
Go here. So that's Thorson battered 2 of the sharks, didn't he? Yeah, Thorson got 2. 3, and then Ricard, you managed to not pull anyone out of the water, unfortunately. Now
Even with-
Tatui, it's your go. You're trying to pull some out of the water as well, aren't you?
Did Shawad beat a shark?
Yeah.
Yes.
But you're not.
Yes.
You're pulling people out of the water now. So
So there were 3 sharks, no rescues. Let me try my rescue. Yep, that's a.
wow, you rescued 2 people, right?
Okay.
Hey.
Somehow you managed to tease them out.
Somehow this my little scrawny ass. Maybe I'm a good swimmer. Fuck it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Tatui requests interrupt. What the hell is that?
That's all right. So Thorson, as you'll go, you're gonna start bashing more sharks.
Yeah. Here I go.
You don't have to
There we
spend all your.
go.
Okay, right. Okay, you managed to rescue 2 as well. Yeah.
No, I'm bashing sharks.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you managed to bash 2 sharks. Yeah.
I'm gonna play my adventure card. Peace, sharks, go away.
the sharks should like me now. They should at least be less hostile.
Yeah, that card. You just wasted that card. Okay. Right. Yeah, they're sharks. It's like a swarm of sharks, and they're attacking all the people. It's really weird. You've never seen sharks doing this. It's like 50 sharks. Drakard. Time to rescue some sharks. Rescue some
yeah.
people.
I'll try again.
Yeah, that time you pulled 2 people out of the water. There you go. 1 under each arm. You get them to safety. Lissa and Punt, who are the 2 rogues that brought the other guy in, Clint. They're tending to the wounds and stuff of the
That's a
people you're
great
bringing
one.
up. So you're
That's
bringing
what's
them up and dropping them on the. Right,
Great
Shuad,
job,
what are you doing?
Ventura.
You're fighting still, aren't you?
So some more fighting. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I love that.
I'm fighting with my family right
Do you guys see the gift that he posted?
now. No, I beat the shit out of some sharks.
That's hilarious, dude.
What gift? Where?
Anytime you could use the Mr. T cartoon, like for the A-Team cartoon, like you win.
Oh, I see. So yes, in the chat, Discord.
13.
Was that fighting sharks or saving people?
Fighting sharks.
So
At
2,
least 2.5 sharks.
2.
Maybe 2 big ones and 1 small one.
Yeah. Just you're bashing the sharks and what the fuck?
All right.
Okay, I just got a weird text message, but that's all right. Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. So you've managed to, fight off 2 more sharks, right? Yeah, I'm not going to say beat off because that's just, you're not beating off sharks. He goes in the water and beats off some
Oh, no.
sharks.
Just-
Shuad, you
just what I
dirty
want.
fuck. Right.
I liked it.
Dewey, you'll go.
All right. Let's save some more people.
Yep,
So-
that's 1.
Okay.
Right. Now, so it's hang on, who's fighting sharks for a second? Sorry. It's Thorson. No, not Thorson. It's
Orson's fighting sharks. Shawad's fighting sharks.
yeah, and Tatui and Drakard are saving people. Right, so I'll put you 2 on hold. Right. Jawad, you'll go.
Again?
Yep, you're fighting sharks again, yeah.
Nice. Let's fight some more. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
What's the -2?
10. I don't know.
You know
But
what
I
I mean?
got a 10.
Oh, it's because you got a club. The club is a complication, which means there were 3 sharks. So yeah, okay, you managed. That's it. You done it. You beaten off some sharks again.
I
Stop
like
saying
it.
beating off sharks, Joe. Right,
So I'm
Thorson,
defending
you'll go.
you.
Huzzah!
That's 2 as well. Now it's Dadui's go.
Oh, that's
That's
unfortunate.
that's a fail.
No, it's not.
That's a success. You saved 1 person. Record.
Carry on trying to rescue people, I guess.
Yep, that's 1. Pulled another one out of the water.
Woo-woo.
How many have we got now?
A 4.
Right, yeah, so, yeah, it's okay. You've managed to, basically the sharks have stopped. You pulled 12 people out of the water in the end, after Duard and Dawson kicked the crap out of some sharks.
Aces.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, so you've rescued some people. You've dragged them up on the beach. Oh, hang on. Shark attack. No, you stopped all the shark attacks, didn't you? Yeah. Okay. Right.
I didn't lose.
Did it. Boom, 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 boom.
Yay!
Yay.
Yeah, you all managed. Right, so now there's the people on the beaches now. Are you gonna
Kill them all. I mean,
I gotta look to the boat to see if there's anything worth it first.
No, the boat is completely trashed.
Aw.
The sharks have been attacking that as well.
we were promised rewards. They're loots. If they don't give us loot, I'm going to take it out of their hide.
Well, there's people lying on the beach that you've rescued, and so you can go up to them and, have a look.
Fine.
Some of them are
Very well.
unconscious. Some of them are not unconscious. Some of them
I'll have a
they're
look.
all terrified.
Have a look in a book and see a picture of a man brought up on his knee.
No, I want to find out what the F they were doing.
Wow.
Because, it sounds like they were probably trying to sneak their ass around the port to avoid a...
Well, the first person you come up
Yeah.
to is a merchant, and he's got there's a merchant.
Is he awake?
He's conscious, yes.
I'm going to just walk up to him, look at him, and start digging through his pockets.
Take his shit, leave him naked, and
Yeah,
poop
okay.
on him.
And then I'm going to interrogate him. Why were you trying to avoid the ports?
He says, "You saved me." And he gives you like a pouch of gold.
Okay.
He goes, "I am Nestor."
Why? Nestor?
Yeah, we're merchants from Ilfmar. Most of us are just agents of larger houses, really. No one of import. We're supposed to berth at the South Dock, as we had 1,000 times before. But this one stranger, a bald man, who kept himself the whole way, paid the captain 100 rilks to let him off on one of these shoals before putting in. He had a small pouch he guarded very carefully. It was hidden beneath his cloak, but he checked it constantly, and I saw it a time or two. It must have been something important and something he didn't want the customs house to know about.
Okay.
The man had just loaded up on a dinghy for shore when something massive hit us from below. The ship couldn't move and started to sink, so we grabbed what we could and went in the water. The only boat was the one the small bald man had taken, so we couldn't. So we all swam for it, and then that's when the sharks came.
Did you see him make it to shore?
Yeah, he points out to see where the sharks are, and he doesn't know anything else.
So, he didn't see which way he went or anything?
No, he
Has he
got in the
got-
boat.
So can we see this little boat? Is it, do you maybe leave anything in the boat by accident? The little dinghy.
Well, there's other people to talk to. There's sailors as well.
All right, I want to ask about the bald man. Everybody, bald man.
Okay, so you find one of the sailors, and he says that the bald man seems to know exactly where to disembark, as if he'd done it before. And he said the whole crew was struck by a terrible sadness the moment he got on board.
Did he have
How
any
long ago
dock-
was this? Sorry.
That was from Ilfmar, so it's probably a week sailing to get from Ilfmar to Lankhmar.
How long ago did he disembark?
Just before we got here. 15 minutes ago, whatever it is, half an hour ago.
How long were we sad inside that bar?
Oh, you've been in sad for a few hours, yeah. Well, so let's say you've been sad for like 45 minutes. You was having a drink and then suddenly you started getting depressed, yeah, basically. And then these guys come in, drop the body on the table, or the guy that you saved on the table.
And that made us happy.
No,
I'm just trying to think of-
you're still feeling a bit sad.
So it might be nearby. I'm just thinking. Did you, when he boarded, was anybody with him? Did you see him talk to anybody?
No, he got on board and kept himself to himself mostly. But then when
Did
we
he
got
leave
he paid the captain. The captain's dead, by the way. He died. He was one of the first to die.
Oh, okay. Dang it! I was going to ask.
Yeah, the captain died, and basically he paid him an extra 100 gold to drop him off on the shoals rather than at the docks, and then got in the boat, and then these sharks attacked.
Is there a first mate?
Yeah, there's a first mate. Yeah.
Why did we drop him off on the shoals? Like, why did he get dropped off on the shoals instead of the docks? That sounds weird.
That's what we're trying to find out. I want to find the first mate.
The merchant seems to think that maybe he done it because he had something. He had something. He kept looking at, didn't he? In his on his person, he kept looking at some artifact.
We
So
should go
we-
find him and
Boom.
relieve
There
him
you
of
go.
this
I'll give you the
artifact
chat
because
for it.
clearly it's
So he's trying to
clouding his-
dodge the customs, maybe. This is a picture of a shark for you. A very
Where?
pretty shark.
I want to see it. Yeah, I totally.
Oh.
That's the one I jacked.
My
I jacked that
picture's
guy up
better.
Bad.
My gift's better.
Do we know if like we can see on the beach where we could kind of maybe get an idea where this guy has gone?
Like footprints? Oh.
Yeah, like maybe like did he get to shore then abandon the boat? I know we kind of mentioned this briefly already, but I wasn't 100% certain on the answer.
So we don't know what the beach is made of technically.
Well,
So
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of like the lower, you know, like on a when you have a dock, you got the wooden docks where the boats go, and then this is like the bit underneath the docks, basically. You know,
But is it
a
like
little beach
sand
there.
or is
It's
it like
sand
rocks?
and rocks and yeah.
Okay.
so we should be able to see some kind of. So the
But he's
so-
probably not going to take the boat beyond more. We could at least check the boat, see where he landed, probably.
That's what I was
Yeah,
gonna say.
well, yeah, okay, yeah, you can have a look around, do a notice roll to see if you actually Drakkar might be better at this. Do a survival roll because it's tracking.
Survival.
Yeah, you got it. It's in
Okay.
your skills. Yeah,
Yeah, I
You
just
get-
want to see where like
you get +2 to survival roll as well.
because I want his stuff. Whatever he had in his pouch, I want it.
Yeah, so you do find well, you can see that you examine the beach and there's no way a boat has landed there. So maybe he rowed off. I mean, it's a rowboat, so maybe he didn't bother. Yeah.
So we can
go
track
downstream.
it. Do we have a description of? I mean, I know he's a ball guy, but
All guy in a cloak.
Mr. Clean.
I was going to say what he's wearing, or his age, or anything like that, or any other distinguishing features.
I poke the merchant with the dagger. Answer his question.
Don't poke the merchant with a dagger. Yeah, he's basically just a dodgy character. Basically, there's not. Yeah, he was
Okay.
a little. He's not. He's like a skinny, bald. One of them people who always keeps his head slightly down and has got big glary eyes.
Okay, so not the lead singer of a Disturbed.
Old, young, what?
Maybe in his 30s.
Well, I guess we can carry on looking and try and follow these tracks.
Well, no. Sorry, I mean, there's no tracks. The
No boat. There's no
yeah,
boat.
the boat didn't come on the beach. You know, you've looked at the beach. And there's no way any boat has been pulled up on there. So it looks like he rowed off.
All right, so
Yeah,
here's the
yeah.
question.
Hang on. So it looks like he rode off.
Yeah,
So there's no-
he looks like he sailed off. Sorry, I mean, yeah, he
Went
rowed the
somewhere
boat.
else.
Basically, there's no you succeeded with your survival roll. So there's no the boat when the boat is pulled up onto sand, it leaves marks, doesn't it? You know, you used to be a pirate when you were younger.
Yeah. No, I didn't.
So,
But yeah,
so
Oh, Drakkar did. Drakkar was a pirate when he was younger.
no, I wasn't.
he just looks like a pirate in the picture. But I have a question.
Mhm.
I was from the frozen tundra. I'm not a pirate.
Ice
No, but the
pirate.
frozen tundra, they go out in boats and raid people. Yeah, but anyway.
Hang on. You said he rode off on a horse and there's no track.
A
So
boat.
no, so a boat. He rowed a boat. Row your boat. Rowed. ROWED.
So he got off the boat.
But
Yeah.
he got into a little dinghy and rowed away, and he didn't put up on the beach. So there's no
Okay.
So that brings me to my question. We know he deliberately went away from the customs at the dock.
yeah.
And where we are now, I believe you said is the south of the dock, right? Is that
Yeah.
correct? Okay, so we know he's not here, and we know he's not at the dock. So by process of elimination, we can ascertain that he must be going further south if he hasn't come ashore already. So do we know if there's any docks down below, like further south, that might be shady dealings, since we are
Or-
part of the Thieves Guild?
Or a beach or something where he can land.
Yeah. Or is there a house that we know of where like a rich noble jackass is like, here, come into my little like rowboat house on the water?
Just start walking that
Do
way.
do we have it like can we walk that route? Even if like I'll go by myself if I have to. I don't care, just to see if I observe anything. Maybe do I know anything down there?
Let me give you. Just have a look at this map. Boop, 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 boop.
Lankhmar map.
Yeah, South Docks.
All right, so we're probably like right there before that tower wall looking thing.
Well, yes, kind of like you're sort of like about.
Is he gonna row a boat down to the grain gate? Because that don't make no damn sense.
Hang on.
Look, that looks like a wall.
Wait. No,
Yep.
we are already south of the Grain Gate.
The arrow, that's where we're at.
Yeah.
It's a solid wall all the way to the grain gate.
Yeah, we're somewhere south of the Grain Gate.
We're north of that.
No.
If you look up
Why?
mount,
You're at the South Docks.
That's where he put the arrow.
No. When we were told the message in the pub, they said south of the gates to the city.
Oh yeah, yeah.
On some rocks. We are outside the city currently.
I'm looking.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Just okay. Me and my partner are just up by the. Oh, yeah, so we're not way south of the dock. Okay.
Yeah.
I see. So yeah, Jamie, we're not there. We're like way down there.
I see the green arrow.
But then we're not there. Kylan's right. It's like me and Punt were just out by the rocks, just past the south gate. We heard what sounded like thunder, but there was no rain in the storm.
Yeah, the South. So it's not the Grain Gate. It's the South Gate, which is this gate.
I don't even see the south gate.
Well, the Grain Gate is the nearest gate of the city near the coast. And we are south of the city, out the gate.
That's the South Gate there. Look.
What?
See the big gate there by Cash Street.
What?
We were outside the city.
No,
I guess Southgate doesn't mean
Southgate
South...
is this gate here. It's not the.
Oh, okay.
Just a different name, yeah. I see what you're saying.
I don't even see. Are you guys drawing on the same map that I'm looking at? Because I don't see what you're doing.
Boats.
Well, it was just we were told we were outside the city, outside the gates on the south side.
No, it just says
on the South Gate,
out by the rocks, past the South Gate.
Yeah, which is over here,
outside the city.
It's all on. It's all happened in the dock area. Yeah.
All right, so let's just go with the arrows. We're on the dock, where that arrow is. That's where we're at.
Yeah, so the boat could have gone. Yeah.
Well, which direction did he paddle off?
I'm going with your assumption, which I like, is probably didn't row towards the docks. Probably went away.
Did anyone see which direction he paddled off?
Poke the merchant. Which way did he go?
Well, no, the merchant didn't see which way he went.
Okay.
Poker different, so either.
Yeah, sailors might be a better bet. Yeah.
All right, so I start poking sailors. Did anybody see which way that guy went? Pokey pokey.
I will see if anyone noticed. No, they when he disembarked, he went like slightly to the north, but then almost straight away the ship started sinking, and they all started panicking, so they didn't pay any more attention to him after that.
So north.
Now, while you're standing there talking to these people, a bunch of 12 guys come walking down the beach. And one of them says, "What happened here?" He looks at you.
Who's you?
Well, he's looking at you lot, talking to everyone. "What happened here?" He says.
These guys crashed their boat. We saved them.
Who the hell are you?
"My name's Carsten. We're looking for a bald fella, kind of rough looking. Did you see what happened to him?"
Oh, it's probably that the captain.
Who do these
Oh, the
guys?
captain's dead.
What are these guys dressed like?
They're dressed up as well, they're like, well, I suppose bandits. They kind of look like, but yeah.
They're not like guards or.
No, they're not city
many-
guards. It's 12 looking
Workers.
guys. He goes, "I'm Carsten. We're the
All in.
we're the bloody blades."
The bloody blades.
Yeah.
Are they like? Do we know what that is? Like, have we heard of them before?
You can make a common knowledge roll, so you've heard of them.
Are they a bunch of pansies? Common knowledge.
The-
right here.
Easier than sharks.
Yes, you've heard of them. They're like a band of mercenaries.
Are
Quite a
they
successful band of mercenaries? But
Are they part of the Thieves Guild?
no.
Eh,
They
Alright.
seem to be linked. From what you can remember, Thorson, in your for some reason your brain clicked. They're from Ilthmar.
I'm going to go up to the guy who's doing all the talking and leader, and I'm going to intimidate him to tell us so he could tell me more information about like who hired him and what he's looking for this guy for.
like what bald guy?
I'm like, hey, you better tell me what's going on here. Why are you looking for this man?
Let's have a look.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
He's not intimidated by you.
No, it's.
But
a
he
spirit
says
test.
we-
He's
he
supposed to do
go-
it- no, he's supposed to do a spirit test.
Is he?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Oh, I'll do a spirit test then.
Yeah, we gotta be smarts, man. Jesus Christ!
He's not intimidated by you. Hello, Vibrilli. Yeah. He says he says we're not hiding anything. We were hired by the Temple of the Shark God to escort Kuleg from the beach to there, but he's not here.
Kulik?
Temple of the Shark God.
Yeah.
Do you have a freaking god around here? They're like a snail god, a freaking fly god, a shit god. Well, Schwa is a shit god, but
You know that you Tatui, you know that Ilfmar worships the rat god and the shark god.
oh, and the shark god. Okay.
So, would that explain the sort of several hundred sharks in the water just a minute ago?
You saying that to Carsten,
Yeah.
He looks a bit puzzled.
You know, trying to eat all these good people here. Visitors to our city.
Very strange. Yeah.
I pull
I
out
know,
that.
I didn't. I've not heard of anything like that.
You told me he's something to do with a shark god. We just had a whole bloody swarm of sharks show up. Coincidence?
I still have that tooth that I pulled out of the guy's leg, and it says I pulled this out of someone's leg like 15 minutes ago.
Okay,
I'll
give
tell
me.
you what.
Yeah, cool.
I'll tell you what, my friend. You think I'm going to walk up to him? You think I'm stupid? Perhaps so. You think my fist is stupid? You start answering questions now.
And then what was I supposed to
This is
roll?
Stupid.
Shawad, you're like,
Huh?
Okay, so all right. So
That was-
you're going to intimidate him? Is that what you're going to try and do?
Yeah.
Okay, roll an intimidation roll.
To be fair, I had my headphones on. I was listening. I just couldn't respond because I was away from the keyboard.
Okay, so he kind of backs off because you're big, and he goes, "We're not looking for any trouble. We were told to go and bring Kuleg up to the temple. He's not here, so we don't. That's all we were told to do. We don't
By
want no
who?
problem. I don't know anything about these sharks. We just do what we're told."
Well, now
By
I'm
who?
feeling like now Thorson's over there feeling woefully inadequate. He's like hunched over, like scrunched over, because like he tried to intimidate those guys, and they're like whatever. But Drakkar goes up there, and they're like recognize his power, right? So Thorson's like looking at Tui like he's been beat down. He's like, oh. Now I'm really sad. I'm really sad, Jimmy.
You're like sadder, like your woe tail. I'm not
Yeah.
good.
That's right. It's been a rough day. All I got to do was kick the shit out of some sharks.
Well, boys, I think you should take the night off. We'll go. We'll go look for the,
Drakkar.
No, I was talking to the mercenaries.
Oh.
Yeah, so they basically he tells them he like gives them a signal, and they all back up at the beach and leave you to it. They're like, "We're not looking for any trouble. We're just paid to come and get him. He's not here."
By who?
By the temple of the shark god. And he
Yeah,
points.
Let's go find this temple then.
Went to the temple before the dude, or vice versa?
Well, we don't know where he's gone. We don't know which direction he's gone. We know
Northish?
probably where he's heading, which is the temple of the shark god. Let's go to the temple of the shark god.
All right. Where's the temple of the shark god?
Yeah, good question.
Tell me it's hopefully it's on the coast. Really weird it's in the middle of the city.
Let me sort out your loot that you got off the survivors, because they do actually give you gold and stuff.
Nice.
Basically, you saved them, so they're going to give you a reward.
I'm just AFK a minute.
Schwad can buy some clothes. A sponge.
Oops, wrong button. Don't want that. I want that. 75. Yeah, so there you go. That's what you got from the survivors. They actually willingly pay you, so it's not like you had to mug them. Lissa and Punt are also rewarded for helping survivors, and they suggest forget about them for now. Let's go to the Black Kettle and warm up by Fazzy's fires, because you're all like a bit wet and drenched through.
I just want to do a little gambling.
Well, you can try doing a little bit of gambling once you get back to the pub. You're going to do that? I mean, Dragon's AFK, so
Yeah.
wait for him to get back.
Yeah,
We'll
I don't know.
just say we're going back and why he's AFK. We can be drying off.
Yeah, when you get back to the pub, Thazzy gives you all the free drinks because you've saved people. He's an ex-marine, so he appreciates
What a
difficulties.
prick.
He's such a twat. Why is he a prick for giving you free drinks?
He's an ex-marine.
Yeah, he's a Lankhmar marine.
Real.
Yes.
Real Marines don't become exes. They die on the job.
Yeah, he lost an eye, so he had to quit.
Pussy.
They kicked him out.
Yeah. He couldn't hang. He couldn't hang.
He could no longer
What a
pass the color
baby.
vision test.
That's
Yeah.
nothing like lack of depth perception. That
That's right.
Which eye did he lose? Which eye did he lose?
One of them, yeah.
Well, I want to stand on the side where he doesn't have an eye, and I just want to follow him
Oh,
around.
he's not
on
only
that
lost
side.
one eye, he also lost one hand. Sorry, yeah, he's got lost an eye and a hand. Yeah.
Man, he must have sucked at his job.
Yeah. Okay. He goes like, yeah. Thanks for
Can I
being a
play him
hero.
in-
And he pulls your drink away from you, Schwad, and goes and
Can I play
moves it-
rock, paper, scissors with
moves
him?
it towards Thorson.
Oh,
Or
ass?
Thorson,
Really?
you have it.
Want to play rock paper scissors with a
Thanks.
handless person?
Yeah, I want to
chug
play
it.
rock, paper, scissors with a guy with no hand.
going
I'd be
to chug
like,
it.
oh, that's rock. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, he's not going to play rock paper scissors. He's only got one hand and
What
one
a-
eye.
What a jerk.
Are they on the same side?
What a jerk.
His left eye and his right hand. Yeah.
Actually, it would have been worse if he lost his hand first.
So my
and
question.
got- and then got a hook in it and poked his own eye out with this hook.
Oh, that'd be fun.
My eye itches. Ah!
Right. Yeah. So you go back to the pub and you warm up and have a drink. Are you going to try gambling again, Jawad?
Sure. I don't remember how to gamble, but I will.
Kazzy's not giving you any more free booze because you're being rude to him. He's giving everyone else free booze, but not you.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's gambling. You just got to make a gambling roll, and then I'm going to have an NPC who does a gambling roll back. Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
Somebody help him. Tatooey, help him cheat. I couldn't do a very
Yep.
good job last time.
Yeah, you didn't. I would like to Benny that.
I ain't helping you gamble shit. I'm not helping you at all.
Yeah, I Bennied and got a 5 now.
Okay, hang on.
Ha! I got some money. How much did I win?
Well, how much did you put down?
I didn't even think of that before I rolled all of it, all in.
Silver
all,
ample glitch.
no, I bet like 5 silver.
Yeah,
Nothing
he's
major.
not the guy you're playing against. Isn't going to
No, it was only like
bet
5 silver.
how
nothing
many
major.
hundreds of gold you've got.
I have no idea.
Well, then you win. You win. 10 silver. 10
Okay,
silver
10 silver.
Smurduck.
Nice. It's a nice. 10 silver Smurduck.
Silver Smurduck. Yeah. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, so you won. You want to carry on gambling, or do you want to do something else? I mean, it's getting.
I don't want to.
It's now fully night time.
I don't want to. I don't want to interfere with other people's game playing, but I would love to gamble a little more. But I don't want to.
No, go
there's
ahead and
something
do
else.
it.
We're waiting for Kylan to come back.
Oh,
anyway.
okay.
Oh,
Alright.
I'm back. I was just.
Oh fuck!
waiting
Oh,
to see
never
what
mind.
you guys were doing.
So
Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah, Lisa and Punt said go back to the pub and drive because you've been thrashing about in the water. You're all soaking. So
oh well, no person like dries off for like 2 seconds. It's just like a squeegee.
yeah, the rest of you wear clothes. See, so you're not all covered in grease from never washing like Thorson is. So
he's just he's not covered
Water-
in grease. He's covered in
water
man
resistant.
sweat.
natural
like all
natural body
sexy.
sweat. Yeah.
I just imagine him like Pigpen from Snoopy. Just
That's
this
funny.
permanent like dust cloud surrounding.
with a loincloth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
Takes
the
it
long-
off. That's rigid out like a towel. Like
it's a pot helm that he's put his nuts in. Yeah.
Walks along the street and just gets dirty just
Oh.
walking along the street.
How much money do I have? I want to go all in.
Well, the guy you're
Is anyone
gambling
willing to-
against isn't going to go all in because he hasn't got
Oh,
that much
alright.
money. They're gambling
Does he
silver.
have-
It's not like a gambling den. You're just in a normal tavern having
Alright.
a.
Got that. Sorry, go ahead.
Do we know where this temple is yet?
No, not yet.
I'm going to ask around the pub and see if anybody knows where it is.
would it help if we asked those guys on the beach?
Well, they were. I don't think they'd know.
They're supposed to take them there.
Well, if there's a temple in the city, I ain't heard of it, but or have I heard of it? Do we know where a temple of the shark is?
Well, are you gonna be persuasive, or are you gonna be intimidating to
I-
ask questions?
I was more asking if we know where the Temple of the Shark is in the city.
It's probably near the water.
So I was
That's my
thinking.
guess.
I mean,
Yeah.
Marine might know,
Yeah, asking
boats
the
and all.
ask at the boss.
As long
there.
as he's not super pissed off at Shawad.
No one's pissed off at Shawad. 'Cause
Oh
Shawad
yeah,
is-
sure. Oh, I'm pissed off at Shawad, so
Well, because you're a crybaby.
I don't set things on fire with kids and women.
I didn't
Run.
I don't remember setting anything on fire with kids and women. I did kill kids, but that's because they
Really?
Wow, that's an excuse.
There wasn't a bakery or anything, you dumbass, where you just set a whole bunch of rats on fire and ran like an ass.
That's not what happened.
What
Well,
we saw.
yeah, go on. You can carry. You play this one out, you two, while I go and look into the Shark Temple for Carlin. Come.
All right. Well, while you're looking that up, I'm going to point out the simple fact that we saved our boy. Shit, what's his name? Alzheimer's sucks. Thorson and I saved them by letting them know the place was on fire. First off, secondly, we killed the rats, and the building was already on fire.
So this big pile of rats that were in the middle of the bedroom, blocking the exit
They weren't blocking the exit. We killed them.
by setting them on fire.
The building was already on fire. How do you think we got the oil to light up?
Okay, so did you put it out?
No, because the building was already on fire. We didn't have time.
You left them there and ran.
No, we killed the things blocking their way. There was a clear path because I was standing next to the woman. I was standing right next to her, and she was cut up. And we were like, "We need to get out of here
Yeah,
because
they
this
weren't
shit's gonna
cut up.
burn down."
They were bites.
Yep, they were still
She
cut up.
was passed out to the point where her kids didn't want to leave her inside, which you did.
Well, that's not my fault. The kids are just stupid, ignorant children. They don't know any better.
Neither
Clearly.
do you, apparently.
I was never paid to drag someone out of a fire. I was asked to help kill the rats.
This is why you're not allowed in.
Not allowed in what?
You ain't allowed back in that hole.
I don't want to go in that hole. It's fucking dust and ash right now.
Nope, it's
Why-
not. Because some people put out the fire.
That's
It
what you
still
think.
stands. Oh, no, I know it's there.
Doesn't sound like it.
It's
Yeah,
there.
no, the bakery is there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, from what you've gathered, Kyle, and talking to people in the Black Kettle, the pub you're in, there's a new temple being built. It's not finished yet. It is.
I wonder how they came up with the money to buy that real estate in a city this crowded.
Yeah. I wonder.
They probably burned some place down to the ground with rats.
Probably.
All right.
Well, I'm glad we
looking for
weren't
it.
inside.
This
Yeah,
is a
so
big-ass
you're not
map.
quite sure where the temple is, or no one's quite sure, but it's up near the Street of the Gods, probably.
Nice.
Well,
Street of the Gods.
We'll go up there.
Let's go up there and kill some sharks.
Yeah, there's more temple. Temple of Vortshire is up there too.
Why
What
is
was that?
Thorson incapacitated himself?
I don't know what just happened. I don't know. That's what happens when you let the barbarian play around with the dice.
No, this is what happens when Thorson actually has to think really, really hard. He has like this cooldown timer of thought. Like, he just goes,
I just blew a gasket and I went incapacitated. Somebody slapped me awake. Oh,
"Ugh."
You poor thing.
A thought hangover.
I got a
Oh, dear.
headache.
Oh dear. He's like, my brain confused.
Actually, can you imagine if you actually had something? If you roll like a like a smarts check over a certain thing, you actually let's say you roll like a smart and get in a
Don't give
raise
him
on it.
ideas.
What
Don't
was
give him
the
ideas.
what was the temple we were in?
Hertfordshire. It's that one up, that green little pin up there.
Yeah, the
Vote shitty.
yeah.
Votishites, yeah.
We help them out. Let's go ask them. They owe us a favour. They might know if there's a new temple about.
Yeah, you could go and speak to the high priest, couldn't you? Yeah.
Yeah, but they're also right on the end of that street, so they'll know if
It's close by.
Yeah,
Just walk up there. I mean,
Not a bad idea.
temple people, no temple people.
It is now night time, so you best probably wait until tomorrow to go in. But yeah, they don't have the.
I know where I'm gonna sleep.
Well, yeah, you and Drakkard and Tatui can sleep at the bakers. But Thorson and Shawad are going to have to put up at the Black Kettle probably.
I thought the Black Kettle got burned down.
No, the Silver Eel got burnt down. The Black Kettle is where you're. It didn't get burnt to the ground. It just got some burn damage, fire damage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not.
But
burnt to the
everywhere
ground.
y'all go, things burn. It's amazing. So
Smells like lies, my friend. Lies.
Really? You sure?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, so the next day, you all meet up at the Temple of Vottishite, and you see the high priest. What's his name? Momph or something. He's got a weird name. Mouthful mumps. And he says, we've heard about them. They're on the docks, and he shows you where on the map.
Oh. Show me.
So let's put a little note down.
Let's go.
Before we go in, when they show us, look around for this. Look around, see if there's a dinghy parked in the docks.
that's what I was thinking.
Or a small boat. Like a.
Okay, so it's not far from where you are now. If you look towards the River Howell, you'll see there's a little green shark temple. What thing on the map?
And if that's prime real estate, man, how much did that crap cost?
That's what we've been saying.
And that's Riverside property.
Yeah, I mean these houses along here are all like very expensive looking houses. There's an old temple there.
Well, they had that whole group of mercenaries, didn't they? They certainly got some going.
Yeah, there was 12 sent to escort one guy. Yeah.
You should have stolen everything from those other guards too.
Should have killed everybody.
I still think I should have punched one.
It's a solution. Just kill everything.
Yeah. There's that alternate reality Bruce Wayne who is like super murderer.
Is that his dad?
Oh yeah, that's his dad. Yep.
I've never heard of that.
Sorry.
That was
You've been
Thomas
watching too
Wayne.
many Batman trailers, haven't you? Fucking hell.
That's
No.
where Thomas Wayne is
Or Lego
turned to
movies.
Batman because Bruce
That
got
was-
killed and
Batman.
Martha
Yeah.
turned into the Joker.
Yeah, that's
All right, well, let's go crack some skulls.
I'm just imagining either like a giant sort of entrance to a temple that's like a sort of like an open jaws kind of thing, or just like loads of statues of little fish around the place. But
Tiny little fish everywhere.
yeah, but they're all like tiny little sharks, like on little plinths, or just as I say, just one giant kind of like Jaws style kind of.
Oh, like the big megalodon
yeah,
mouth. or
and that's
something.
the entrance into it.
Maybe it's also the gate and it's shut on you. All right, let's go that way.
I'm going to be very disappointed if it isn't either of those two things.
Okay, well, yeah, it's a big round. The entrance is like a. Yeah, the entrance is finished. The rest of the building has got scaffold around it, and it's not finished yet.
And what does the entrance look like, Jim?
The entrance is like a big gaping mouth.
Yes.
It's about 30 foot wide. Got 2 double doors. So at the top, you go up. There's like a set of stairs going up into these double doors, but surrounding it is like the lower part is like the bottom of a shark's jaw, and then the top of it is a big jaws face. Yeah,
And is
made
there,
out of stone, and it's very high quality.
is there anywhere around the outside of the temple that sort of leads down to the water? Like a set of stairs, or
Nothing
down
you
to-
can see from nothing. Well, as you're walking around it, there's a lot of them guards there. The ones you saw, not the guy you saw yesterday, but there's about 60 odd of these mercenary guys all around, keeping an eye on the builders, making sure everything's getting done.
So if we like walk up and down the dock area, going from the naval harbor down to North Docks.
Yeah, looking for a little.
Yeah, looking for that small little boat that kind of just fits the description of the sailors and the merchant.
Oh yeah, okay. So how long are you going to spend doing that?
Well, just walk around the coast, essentially around that little sort of peninsula thing. It's so.
Yeah, you can't. You can't see. There's no there's no boat. You can't see any little boats, and you can't see really a dock either.
I was going to say, is there any way you could pull one up to?
Well, I mean, he either showed up here or he didn't. So if he didn't, then he landed somewhere else. You can talk to the guys here. I mean, where else would you go?
Yeah, where else would you go? Exactly.
No.
You're gonna try talking to the and the builders are just getting on with the building. There's a couple of these shark priests walking around, or acolytes looking like.
Well, I'll talk. Did anybody look important?
No, there's no one looking important. Builders, a couple of acolytes who just like teenagers.
A bunch of wankers.
And but you said some of the priests were walking around.
Well, they're not really. Yeah, that's what I mean. They're acolytes. They're like like trainee priests, but you can't see anyone important yet. Well, you can see is important, but you can still talk to them.
All right, I'll talk to some random guard here at the front of the tooth, probably leaning on one of the teeth. Probably has a sharp sense of wit. Yeah.
Who are you talking to? One of the.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ask him. Hey, I'm looking for Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid?
Kool-Aid.
Oh.
Who are you saying that to? One of the acolytes or?
I'm just shouting. Anybody seen Kool-Aid? Yo. Snapping my fingers. Hey, I'm looking for Kool-Aid.
Okay, so, no one comes up to you until like a few of the guards, or a few of the bandit guys, like 6 or 7 of them walk up to you with this big guy who looks like he's in charge and says, "This is private property. What are you doing here?"
I'm looking for Kool-Aid. He owes me something.
We're doing whatever we want.
Oh, God damn it.
And I'm rolling. Damn it.
This is one of my many.
There we go.
Oh.
There we go. My friend here is looking for Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid? He's looking for Kool-Aid, is he?
I'm not good with words.
All right, I intimidated that guy who's in charge.
You might have intimidated him. Let's have a look.
Oh, I did. He's intimidated. I could feel it.
Yeah, okay, he is intimidated because he's. Oh man, you stink.
Stinky boy.
Listen, just get in the water and have a wash, big man. I don't know who this Kool-Aid guy is, but this is private property. There's a lot more of us than there are of you, and if you insist on hanging around, we're gonna deal with you.
All right.
Are
So
you
I
threatening me?
shut up. Listen to him. So this guy described the guard from last night. That looks like he. Does this guy sound familiar to you? What was his name? Damn it. And something.
Carsten, the guy from last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that role there, Carsten, just because that's the most convenient NPC I had with a spirit role. That's not the guy you're talking to now. But yeah, he's like,
Right.
well, maybe I know Carsten. What's it to you?
He was looking for Kulik.
It's all to me.
Where's Carson now? Yeah, talk to him.
Well, he was on shift last night, so he's probably resting somewhere now until the evening shift again.
Okay, where do y'all rest?
Our barracks or on
Where
our
are
boat.
you barracked?
They've got a ship. There's a ship on the in the docks.
A ship in the dock.
Or is it sitting by the dock of the bay?
Yeah, waiting for the tides to roll away. Watching the shit roll in and watch the shit floating away again because it's by the sewer.
All right.
Yeah.
So no boat, no nothing. Where's their boat at? Well, I just want to see if like there's that dinghies maybe around that boat or on that boat.
Oh well, just that big boat that's to the north on the north dock there, on the north part of the dock by the temple. Yeah. Big boat. Yeah. It's not a war boat, but it's it's a galley and it's got a crew and it's busy.
It's a small boat.
But yeah, you can't
I just
see.
wanna- I just-
you want to do it. I mean, yeah, you don't need to do a notice roll because the small dinghy's gone. The one, I mean, there's dinghies on the boat, but how do you know where a dinghy comes from? Yeah, or whatever you call them on these. Yeah, it is a dinghy, isn't it? It's just a little wooden dinghy.
Dinghy. Yep, it's like a Forrest Gump.
I was thinking Tommy Boy, but
Tommy Boyd on Nightline. That was LBC.
Oh dear. The BBC.
no, Tommy Boy. He was like sitting there, like
In a
tiny.
van down by the river.
Yeah, no, he was in the movie. He was sit there. Was it that or Black Sheep? One of the movies where he's sitting in a little dinghy.
Fuck's sake.
I don't know.
Don't know. Difference. Yeah, so yeah, there's no. There's no. You can't. This dinghy is the one that will come off the shipwreck is you can't see it, and you wouldn't know if it was the right one anyway because there's no identifying marks on them. Old wooden dinghies with a set of oars.
So what now? There's not a lot of place to land the thing. It's either along the dock somewhere, or it's way north on those royal docks. Because everything else is a wall.
Yeah, but the royal docks are guarded, and people don't just come sailing there. That's where the Overlord of Lankhmar lives. He's not a. People don't just come walking around in there. He's got his own private army in there. Yeah, so this guy tells you that, we're trying to work here. These people are trying to work here. Kindly leave. It's not
But
a
are they
fight.
really
It's not a fight you
kindly?
can win.
Hmm.
Well, you know what? I think we ask around. You know, I'm thinking they're building this temple. It's got to be a new religion here. This has got to be from overseas. Else they'd already have a temple here. Like,
Yeah.
we find out what this lot of the shark are all about.
Yeah, I mean you can do some
I mean, ask in the guild. We can ask at the temple.
yeah, you can
Yeah,
talk,
let's-
yeah, exactly. You can ask around town. Try and find something out. Trying to figure out what it's called now. There's a special
Sorry, work was texting me.
Somebody
Tell me
Warner
your
was
fucking
texting you.
Work.
Pay me, motherfucker.
I'm salary bastard. It.
So we're gonna go around town and start asking people for information, I guess. Or we
Oh,
could just break into
around
the place.
town or around the dock?
No, I was going to say we ask at the other temples because it's got to be like they haven't got a temple there. It's a new temple. So
New temple doesn't mean there's not an old one.
well,
Is there an old temple?
maybe. Oh, yeah, I didn't think of that.
Where are they headquartered before? I mean, did they have any
when you
kind
were
of
talking
presence?
when you were talking to Mamp for the at the Temple of Vottishai, he said they're mainly in Ilthmar, which is another city. Hang on, have you got the new one map? Or the no one map? Have I shared that with you?
No, we don't have that.
I think I might have shared
Looking
it.
at
Like my point is if it's a new temple, if they're setting up a new temple, that means they've got a following in the city. So somebody's got to know something.
See there, the arrow I've drawn on the map. That's where Ilthmar. That's where the rat and the shark god are the main.
He's not going to take a dinghy to there.
That's a cool map.
No, the boat. Yeah, the boat that the boat came in from Ilthmar. The boat he was on came from Ilthmar.
Yeah, the other religious guys at the temples, they've got to know about this new.
I just like that town up north called Old Crunt.
The old they've got to know about like a new following in town, or if there
Are there any other gods other than Shark?
if there was an old temple there, then why have they got more popular for to build a brand new one, like you say, right on the edge of the water?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Talking to Mamp in the I mean, he gives you time. He can't give you much time because of the ban on speaking. But you get. I mean, he actually tells you to go to the library. Yeah, that's what he'll do. There's a library in Lankhmar. He tells you to go there, and you can read. You can read up about the rat, not the rat god, the shark god. Yeah,
I don't even know I can read.
you can read. The only person amongst you who can't read is Thorson.
Wow, I feel smart now.
I could sign my name.
Yeah, the little poo stick marking stuff with a poo mark is not really signing, but yeah.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to eat the crayon afterwards.
So give us a common knowledge roll then, Drakard.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you got a D4. You might get lucky. Actually, yeah, add +2 to whatever you get. Oh, you got a 7. Yeah, okay. So you find out that basically the shark god is an old Ilfmar god. In Ilfmar, they've got currency which is like a Lankhmar's, except they have their silver Smurdoks have got sharks imprinted on them, coined on them. and their gold has got a rat god logo on it. So yeah, it's a big
Logo.
thing in Ilfmar, but Ilfmar is like a rival town of Lankhmar.
Yeah,
Lankhmar is the
so
biggest and
I'm-
most
I'm-
prosperous city in the whole
I'm
world.
more interested in trying to figure out why they're here and why they're trying to move in.
Is there any
We
like a fence or something that we could try to find? Because
we should
obviously,
just go. We should just go to Ilfmar and like wreck the place, like
God.
steal from everybody.
No, I'm thinking we've like if they're here and they're trying to make influence, if we go back to the Thieves Guild, try and figure out if they've asked anyone to steal anything.
now, these are the people that burned down the eel.
No,
Oh, that's something separate.
that's just
Like,
a timeline thing.
If they're trying to move into the city, what have they asked of the people that are already here? Like they've got a lot of money, we can see that. They've got like a whole fucking army guarding the place. But have they been asking favours of the other guilds that are, well, not other guilds, they're not a guild, they're a religion, to steal anything?
The bloody sponges, whatever the fuck their name is.
The bloody bunches.
The bloody bungees, the Brady bunch.
Sponges. The bloody whoever they are. They're not Thieves Guild.
Well, they've hired a bunch of guards, but they probably
You
won't.
from are they from Milk Mars too? Little entourage.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're from Ilfmar as well. Yeah,
Where would they go to spend money? Would anybody in the city take
the bloody blades is what they're called. Yeah,
the bloody babies spend their money anywhere? Or
yeah. I mean, they stick together and they usually drink on their ship. Yeah.
but does everybody? Is there anywhere in town that takes Milkmar money?
Oh, everywhere takes Ilfmar money. It's still legit money. It's just got a different.
Is there anywhere, like in London you have Chinatown or something? Is there like another nation's area of the city that belongs to their area?
Shark God Town.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. Well, no, there isn't. Not in Ilfmar is kind of like held in disregard in Lankhmar. They don't really like them. They worship rats and sharks.
Yeah, I mean, what kind of crap is that?
Bad crap.
Worship
So,
the rat-
so it's kind of
rats and
like
sharks.
it's not, and also, I
mean,
mean, Lankhmar is like a rival city. So,
But they're letting that it can't be that bad because they're letting them build a bloody temple to the shark here.
yeah, well, money
Yeah.
makes everything move, doesn't it?
All right, well, let's try. I'm gonna try. If we can go to back to the Thieves Guild.
Okay, well, and just ask to see if anyone's heard anything.
Yeah, or been trying to be hired by them to do anything, well, that kind of thing.
Yeah, the Thieves Guild seems pretty useless if they're not going to help us with information.
Well, they just got wasted by two clowns who left town,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah, the Thieves Guild is still a bit reeling. I mean, yeah, but I mean,
ooh.
It's both. That's a rat and a shark. It's their ultimate god right there.
yeah, but yeah, okay. So, I suppose that would be you don't have to make a roll for that. So from talking to the guy above you, who's like a lieutenant, he says that they've not heard anything about it. Well, there's nothing they've heard about them. They're not they're not on their radar at all. So far, nothing bad's happened. But you do notice that the guy in the Thieves Guild seems a bit down.
No.
That could be
see,
because the place got burnt, or it could be who knows.
So everywhere they go, there's like some kind of depression following this dude. We felt it. The guys on the boat felt it. The person felt it. So can we follow sad people?
Oh God, there's a lot of sad people in the city.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's an extra lot of sad people in the city, actually, yeah. But yeah, there's no, there's no, they're not coming up on anyone's radars. The only reason the guy in the Temple of Vottishite knows is because it's another rival god, but they're quite... you understand that the way the Street of the Gods works is the closer you are to Marsh Gate, the less wealth you've got. Yeah, and the closer you are to the docks, the more wealth you've got. So the Temple of Arth, which is the big temple opposite the Temple of Vottishite, is the richest, most powerful church in Lankhmar.
the one that looks like a guy doing a pole vault.
So
Yeah.
so the one that's off the end of the docks is even richer than anything that's actually on the.
Could be. Yeah, it's right on the.
If you look at it, it looks like someone just giving someone the bird. It's like the dock. Pink. So I would.
It could be a little bird's head, couldn't it, with an eye on it? Yeah.
Yeah. Shark. All right. So
and this building here. Are you got the map open for Lankhmar? Or for Lankhmar?
I don't.
I do. What? Oh, that building there?
Yeah.
On the Street of the Gods?
That is the Temple of the Gods of Lankhmar, which is a squat black building. 3 stories with a... Yeah. And no one goes in there. Yeah. They're the gods.
All right.
They're the gods, not the gods in Lankhmar, which is all the rest of them. This is the gods of Lankhmar. But no one ever goes in that building. Just, don't go in there. You know not to.
Can I climb the gate and go in there?
If you want to,
don't tell Schwad not to go. He's just gonna.
If you want to die, then yeah.
So we talked to the Thieves Guild.
Yep, the Thieves Guild say there's no. They've not heard anything of this lot.
He's sad. When did he become sad?
What's upsetting you, friend?
How
long has he been sad?
He goes, well, one of my friends got murdered the other day by a big barbarian brute. But it's also just everything seems crap at the moment.
This guy must work where I work.
Because Target's such a shithole.
I feel sad here.
Yeah, you all feel a little bit sad. Yeah.
Trying to figure it's like a way to use walk around and see if there's any place where I feel extra sad.
Well, I mean, yeah, Lankhmar is a big place, dude.
No, I'm just trying to figure out if there's
Yeah, I'm thinking about. I'm out of ideas at the moment. I'm just thinking about it, but I'm AFK 1 second.
How would we just? I think that's the only clue we really have to follow is following the sadness, because it happened when they got on the boat. It happened right when they landed, and we were in the pub.
And I'm feeling kind of sad.
Yeah, you're feeling sad, and you're not sure if it's
now.
because you didn't do the intimidate or because you're just feeling kind of sad.
Yeah.
You're feeling melancholy about your family that got murdered, Thorson. Yeah.
I re-traumatized myself telling that story of woe.
Aww.
Oh, man.
That's the only thing I can think of is I mean, other than asking around. And would you say we searched the whole dock, up and down?
Well, yeah. I mean, the dock's pretty big, So, are you talking about the dock where the temple is?
Well, I just want to that's the only thing I can think of is following the sadness and asking people up and down the dock, because like you said, you can't land unless they were able to scale the walls of the barracks. Only place to land is either outside the city walls, which is east of the Royal Docks. But then I'm pretty sure guards along the Royal Docks would have saw someone just rowing past. Probably wouldn't have liked that. Oh, what you're saying, Levin?
I was just saying, can we just like try to play dress up, and go infiltrate the temple a little better?
Could do it at night. Just kind of do a stakeout.
That, or try to dress up like the workers maybe, and like do a little work alongside it to see if we can see what's going on. Maybe.
I'm better situated for a sneaky stakeout.
True. Yeah.
Me too.
Thor's
I'm
can
really
carry
good.
the.
God,
really good at sneaking.
Yeah,
No,
give me
we're
a
just-
sledgehammer. I'll pretend to be a worker.
Yeah,
I'll
just give you a
pop-
sledgehammer and like overalls. No
Yeah,
t-shirt or anything. Just put overalls.
Oh, just like
Yeah.
one
try
strap
to
hanging
fit-
off.
And with my hat on backwards, and then if anybody finds out who I am, I'll just smack them with the sledgehammer. That would be a pretty sweet weapon, man, like a maul. Oh yeah, give me that. Give me a maul, Jimmy. Let's go.
or just this,
do
this tiny little uniform stuck on you, like just squeeze in.
This is way too many clothes for me, guys. I'm kind of hot wearing these overalls.
I'm down with the stakeout, but I have no idea.
I think it'd be a good idea. I think also staking out that boat they seems to be living on.
It's almost the same thing.
There's Thorson all dressed up.
Also, I had a thought. So
Nice.
I used to be a bouncer for the rich and famous.
These buildings along the side here.
Do these guys have anything that like would identify them? You know, like a holy symbol or something. Like if you were a Christian, you would have a cross. If you were,
Oh yeah, this is a good point. They do have some kind of holy symbol. I can't remember what it is now, but yeah.
If you were a Trump
Probably a
supporter,
shark.
you'd have a red baseball
it's
cap.
probably like a it's probably like a shark's mouth or something. Yeah.
So if I used to be a bouncer for the rich and famous, and this thing's coming in with a lot of money, can I go ask some old bouncer buddies that are still working at that kind of place? Because I ain't anymore.
No, you
You're-
left after a.
Yeah, if they've seen anything.
Is your real name Robin Lee?
People coming and going like, with the nobility or anything like that. I don't know.
You're looking for like a little Hail Hydra looking logo or something.
Yeah, like if the guys that are on the doors have seen the symbol or whatever coming and going, and where it might be or something, like who's involved, like if it's a club or if it's a specific noble or something like that. I don't know.
Is it a picture of like?
You're trying to find out what the logo, what their old thing is.
No. I'm trying to say like.
Have you seen
for
this?
example, have you seen this?
I think I know what their logo is.
Where has it been seen? Who are they going to see? If it's taken all this fucking money to build this place or buy this place.
You're trying to do a bit of networking, see who's behind it all, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Basically.
Oh, dog's got to go outside.
No. Their symbol is like a shark's face, like in the kind of like how the Jaws movie cover art is like the
No,
head of the shark in the water.
it's not
And
that
then it's
fucking thing that pans.
And it's got four tails coming off the bottom of it.
So basically, any of the other doorman or whatever I know, I'll go up to them and say, "Hey, have you seen a shark's tooth emblem, whatever the fuck it is, coming and going a lot here recently?" And then, who the fuck is that, or what are they associated with, as in who they're going to visit?
It's Jeff the Shark, by the way.
And I'm going to be doing that while they're staking out the place. And
Yeah, I'm gonna do sneaky stakeout. You're networking. I'm gonna do sneaky stakeout.
Okay.
What are these buildings over here? Like, are these like workshops or like little hotels or right south of that boat that where they were parked? Dock, whatever.
There is the shipbuilders building there. There's a noble's house there. There's another rich guy's house there. There's an old temple there, which is just abandoned. And then someone else's, and another house of someone rich.
The shipbuilders are the one
who build
cross.
ships.
No,
So-
Normally the docks are like the seediest places of town. It's kind of weird the rich people live at the docks.
So
Well,
that's
they live at this part of the docks because it's on the street of the gods and in the wealthy part of town.
Is that the symbol we see? Like the shark with 4 tails, shark tails?
Oh, okay, we can say it's something like that. Yeah.
DuckTales. Woo woo.
No, don't.
I like Jeff. Jeff's hat. Jeff is
Yeah.
happy.
Okay. This is almost, but not quite. Yeah, that's close enough. 11. Oh, Jeff isn't the one.
I like Jeff.
Jeff. All right, Jeff is it. Fish is food, not friends. Or wait, that's backwards.
No, Jeff is a Marvel character. That's that little land shark is named Jeff in Marvel.
So are you gonna use? Are you
I
gonna
have no
spend a
idea
bit of
what you
money
guys
to
talking
ask
about.
around Drakkard? Or are you
Yeah,
gonna,
I mean,
or are you gonna
I
do
get-
it by bumping heads?
no,
Hey.
I was more thinking about other people I worked with in the past.
You know what we also have to bribe with? Some spirits.
And yeah, if they're friend of a friend kind of thing, then yeah, I'll spend some money. I'm like, who the fuck has been coming in and going out of it?
Can I, while he's doing that, I want my character to just kind of walk the streets and listen to people around the building of this temple.
Well, yeah, I mean, what do you mean walking the streets?
Just kind of listen to people who are talking.
But
And what
which
they're
part of
talking
the
about.
streets? The building site where you can hear where people are hammering masonry, and
Around that general area.
or further down towards the temple of the street of the gods and all that stuff.
Well, I would imagine the most talking would occur near where that building is going on.
So, Drakkard, give me a persuasion roll at +2, please. There's a 5. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So people have heard about it, but they don't have much information other than it's something to do with Ilfmar. That horrible place. That no one seems to like Ilfmar.
All right, I'm going back to the pub then.
I walk into the pub and I say, that story I got came from outside high walls and fancy
Oh, no.
gates.
I mean, joking aside, I'll go wait for what you guys have been snooping around at from the other place.
So while you're walking around, Shawad, you see a group of Kleshites dressed in very good clothes, and you recognise them, but they recognise you, and he shouts, "You!"
And I go, Superman that ho! And then what?
Yeah, so you know your past thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, they recognise
Roll.
you. You recognise them. There's about 6 of them. Who are you
How
with?
far away? As far as I'm aware, I'm alone.
Yeah. Okay.
And
And that'll do. We'll end it on you.
well, wait. I'm gonna play my adventure card.
What's your adventure card?
I get out of some troublesome or deadly incident. This leads to some other trouble, however, such as capture or escape to a new location with his own harrowing adventure or sacrifice of a noble ally. Oh
You're gonna
shit! Sorry,
set
one of y'all are
something
gonna
else
die.
on fire.
One of y'all are gonna die.
Okay,
You're
so
gonna set
yeah,
something.
right. So you manage. They see you. You
They-
manage to dodge through the crowd
I
and-
quickly
and
tie
lose
a
'em.
rope to the end of an arrow and shoot it into the bell tower that's under construction and grapple my way up to the top.
There's no
Nice.
what
That's
bells. There's no bell tower under construction. Yeah, and you don't want to
Alright.
go in the Temple of Tyre. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, you basically.
I go into. I escape into the temple where everybody dies. That's where I go.
Yeah, no, you managed. You managed to dodge them. Okay, I'll just stick that on for next week's then. Right, okay.
All right. Well, thanks, Jimmy.
Where are you? Adventure card repercussions. So far, my adventure card repercussions is all because of 11. Yeah.
You're welcome.
So yeah, you
Welcome,
managed.
everybody.
Basically, you see the people from that you recognise. You
And
know,
they come at me.
they come at you, and you manage to escape. You lose them in the crowd.
What I do is I put my hood over my head and step backwards into a dark corner and blend in with the shadow, and they walk past me. No, I'm kidding. That's kind of dumb.
Yeah, and then you get your grappling hook up and go flying up into your Batmobile and fly off. Yeah. Okay.
My bat jet.
Right. So you managed to dodge them, and you meet up with Drakkard and crew back at the
I bet you all thought I was going to try and shoot it out.
at the Black Kettle.
Gotcha.
And
Yep.
and carry on getting drunk, and now I've got to figure out what's going to come out of the frying pan. Right.
Well,
Nice. That's something for next week.
Yeah. I'm just still sitting here.
I think Ignis is going to die.
Stake outing. So I'll figure out what I
I
stake
think
out.
the
next-
Ignis is going to die.
Yeah, noble ally.
That sucks. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
I can hear you.
Okay, I didn't break my
That
headset.
sucks.
Thank God. Thank God.
Yeah, you missed what Pantera was staking out. What did he see? I mean, that could be for next week, but yeah.
Oh, where were you staking out, Pantera? That boat, yeah?
The boat and the temple under construction.
Well, the temple under construction, you can't... There's a few acolytes walking around, but no one's going in while they're building it, mostly. But you can see there's all kinds of interesting stuff being... It's very high-tech, for medieval building. And the boat, you can see they've got shifts of guards, making sure that, there's always someone guarding the boat. And it's all, they've got, it's a very regiment, it's like a military
Yeah, but
bunch.
nothing suspicious.
No, you don't notice anything out of all. I mean, apart from a whole load of these mercenaries, and the Lankhmar guard don't seem to be coming to this part of the docks. And normally they're all over the place, little patrols, but there's no patrols of Lankhmar guard up here.
Probably been bribed. All right.
There's lots of money being thrown around, definitely. Yeah, you figured. Yeah, that's what you. I mean, yeah, Carden. While you're doing your talking to your mates, it's the same thing. There's loads of money being spent, but it's all coming from Ilfmar. No one knows who it's coming from.
I bet it's like fraudulent money. It's not real. Some kind of counterfeiting ring.
Alchemy.
Yeah. Jack
there you
Reach
go.
is going to come in next week.
That's right.
Yeah,
I just watched that show. It's a good show.
it's a good show.
All right. I gotta go. I gotta go take care of this cow before it gets dark.
Okay,
so-
dude. See you later.
All right.
Later.
Good luck.
Later, guys. Yeah, bye.
All right.
I don't know why he would call. No, I can't even say it. He already left.
What was he going to
It's
say?
been funnier. Yeah, it's not as funny if he's not here to make snarky remarks back.
All right. I gotta go get some prescription meds and.
Okay.
I've got to start logging into the queue for Lost Ark.
Oh no! Don't do that.
Okay, guys.
Have fun, everybody.
I can't get into it. I'm like a berserker or something, but it's like, yeah.
Yeah, you were playing with Eric. I logged in and played a little bit with him one day.
Thanks, everybody.
But he's trying to 100%.